There you go.
Where's the bass? Where's the bass? Where's the bass?
And welcome back to the conversation that never ends. This is Timeless Talk. I'm your host, AJ. And as always, we bring you another fun-filled, thought-provoking episode of Timeless Talk. It's going to be season 2, episode 11 now. And yeah, we're getting along here pretty good here, you know what I'm saying? And I think that the viewing numbers are growing on YouTube, and I'm actually pretty proud of that. It's funny how our numbers have like fluctuated, guys, from the audio and the visuals. People do. Podcasting visuals is what it's at now. That's where our numbers are coming from now, mostly. But anyway, let's move on over to my right. We got Slideshow.
Back with another PowerPoint.
And to our far left, he's back from his slow vacation. B Money. Welcome back. I don't know why I added guns to that. But anyway, and then to my immediate left, who came back to hang out with us, we got Furious.
Good to be back.
Oh, twice in one season, man. We're glad to have you here with us, man. Real talk, you know what I'm saying? So thank you for coming back, bro. Appreciate you being here with us.
Thanks for having me.
Give you a little golf clap, you know what I'm saying? Nah, but you guys, so today's actually going to be a really fun episode. I mean, they're all pretty fun, in my opinion, but they're going to be very interesting, not to say the least. So I'm going to let B-Money say what his topic is first, because we're going to actually, I've already introduced their topics in the order we're going to talk about them. Right. So go ahead, B-Money, take us away. What's yours going to be?
So I was going to bring up what is toxic masculinity to you guys, what it is to be a man, as far as like the definition of like what you go through to be a man, and then what is, you know, like the state of like the gender equality, and like do you think it's as tipped as it is or as talked about?
Okay. All right, cool. And then when we're going to go with me, mine's going to be about anger and greed. Does it really poison the men's soul? If yes, why? If not, why? Get everybody's opinions here on that. What about you, Fierce?
Mine's going to be about integrity and the things that compromise it.
Okay, cool. That's an everyday thing, man. What about you, Slideshow?
I don't want to say another would you rather, but it's for one, it's going to be
It's a what would you do?
Yeah.
What
it's more of a
do
what would you do
scenario. The last male alive with all these women on the earth still, so we're going to be testing some morals.
That's a lot of pregnant women, man.
Right.
I mean, I hope not.
That sounds toxic.
That does sound toxic. We're going to talk about that later, yeah. But before we actually dive into the topics, guys, we actually just finished listening to the game's diss to Eminem, Black Slim Shady. We all heard it here for the first time, and I want to get everybody's thoughts and opinions on it without everybody going at once. Whoever wants to go ahead and speak up on what they thought about the track first. It's a 10-minute track. If y'all haven't heard it yet, it's on his newest album. I forgot what it's called. Did you get the name of it? Anyway, go look up Game's newest album. Sorry, no disrespect to the Game. I don't even know what it's called, brother. I forgot the name of your album, your new one, but it's on there. It's called Black Slim Shady. It's 10 minutes long. You want to hear someone diss Eminem, you know, quoted one of the GOATs, right? Oh. Why? And well, here's the thoughts here, guys. It's a pretty good track. It's long. It has a good beat to it. What did you think, B-Money? We'll go ahead and start with you then.
It's long, but it doesn't feel long.
No.
It flows. It's you could tell there's some passion behind it. It's not just like a fuck you diss track. It's a here's why I don't like you.
Like breaks it down. Yeah.
But yeah, you know, it's without reading what I just read, it just feels like maybe it's one of those things where it's popular to diss Eminem to get what he's going to come back with, and then another artist tries it out, and
almost for clout in a way.
This has been done for a while now, right?
Yeah.
He's like the 4th or 5th person to try.
I think so. MGK did it too more recently.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Furious? What's going on the line?
I like the beat for sure. The beat was
dope. Beat was good. Beat knocked.
I just want to know exactly what happened to make the lyrics like that.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, it seemed like Game was cool with Eminem, so just to hear this out of nowhere to me, I mean, I don't know everything that's going on, but it was just kind of like a surprise. Like, why is he dissing him?
It's kind of like, what the hell?
Because again, the lyrics make it sound like there's behind closed door stuff that we just are not
Absolutely, because
aware of.
Yeah, no, and to kind of coin off what Furious is saying, there's those parts of the song where he's legit like just like saying stuff that we don't understand. Like, whoa, this shit must have happened off camera because this is nothing that we know about. You know, or behind the scenes shit when he was making his first album because he started referencing Dre a lot and like he executive remember he's like he executive produced it but not really. Yeah. What? Like, what does that mean? We don't know.
And that was a good album too.
It was dope. It was good. So then, really, did Dr. Dre have a hand in it, or did he really not? Did he just put his name on something, and not really be there, a part of it? That might be what it is. You know what I mean? Little shit like that, little jabs like that. Someone's like, you didn't really do shit on this album, bro.
Shady.
Yo, shady, bro. Yeah, honestly. But okay. So what about you, Slideshow? What did you think about it? You're the quietest over here.
I was gonna say the game. He's he's one of the old school rappers. Like they already mentioned, the beat was it was a good beat.
Yeah.
One thing that's different from modern culture, he actually wasn't just saying something just so everybody can nod their head to something, and he not really saying nothing. He was actually speaking with a message, and I mean, it might have been a message of, hate or he has a grudge, but nevertheless, he actually, he was actually saying something, not just.
Yeah, there was actually, or just because it sounded good, it actually had a, there was definitely a
so nice beat, and he was actually portraying a message.
There was a message behind it.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Me, man, I thought it was interesting how he put the little skit in there. Stan's little brother. I thought that was pretty clever, man. Just because it's like, I guess he kidnapped them, was taking them back to the death site or the crash site of
He was
the
a
song
Uber
Stan.
driver to go.
That's what I got too, right? Do you guys get that? Like it was vibe where his Uber driver picked him up. Let's get you out of the rain, man. Yeah. He gets in the car with him. Yeah, Chuck, right? Like Chuck Taylor, short for Chuck Taylor, short. That's what his nickname. The game's nickname is Chuck. Yeah, so he's like, Chuck, get in the car, man. He gets in there, and then there's little tidbits of fans that paid attention to the past. The song Stan. Eminem talks about how he signed it on a starter cap. The signatures on a starter cap. He sent it in the mail. His little brother got it, and I think it was Game taking him back to that same murder scene that ran him off the Stan ran off the road off that bridge. I think that's my theory. Did you guys hear where the destination was? No, right? It didn't even clarify where they were going, right? Like, I know where we're going. I'm gonna get you there, man. I'm gonna get you there. Remember, he's like, where were you all going? Like, I didn't even.
But for him to know, maybe it's a Stan related.
Yeah, it's probably a Stan related reference. Yeah, and that song is. I mean, you all heard Stan, right? It's dark.
This one though, so according to Rap Radar podcast, 2 reasons he did it. 1, because no one really does. I don't know what that means. Like no one does it well.
No one does. No one really goes after Eminem. No one really disses him.
And then the second one, he says, just to piss off people and have some fire kindling in the rap community.
So he did it for clout.
That's like a control verse.
That's what he says.
So basically, but what Kendrick did with the control verse.
Yeah.
Okay, so
this is from a podcast 5 days ago. That's why he did it.
Okay. Oh, so he was on a podcast to talk about it. That makes sense. Clout. It's for clout, bro. And in other words, it's for clout.
But again, the lyrics, very, very real, touchy, like something.
There's it's more than that. There has to be more, right? Don't you guys agree? Like even Furious said it, like there has to be, you don't just write particular things like that just because you want to. Like there has to be a history there that there's something, he rubbed you the wrong way somehow. And then you're going to take jabs. Like, I thought that was ignorant, though, when he's like, oh, man, no matter what you do, you'll never have what I have, my skin or my black skin. And then you'll never be, you trying your hardest to be, what did he say again? Something about lungs about being, not just being black, but trying to dress with baggy clothes and project something you'll never be. Like, we get that, bro. Yeah. But that don't take away from his skill, though, or his talent. You know what I mean? I get it. Hip hop is predominantly black. No shit. Everybody knows that, right? We all know that. But it's like, that doesn't mean that the man don't got skill, though, bro. Like, some people don't like his cadence, and that's fine. He can be annoying. There's some Eminem tracks I will never play just because I don't like how it sounds. It's annoying to my ears, right? Yeah. There's some shit that he does at different aliases that he pretends to be, and it's like, this isn't pleasing to my ear. I don't want to listen to this shit. There's a couple of songs like that, absolutely. But does he rap like that on everything? No. So it's just kind of preference. And I just thought that was an ignorant statement, man. Whether he's black or not, that really don't make a difference whether the man raps good or not. You know what I'm saying?
Raps well or not. Excuse me.
Grammar correct over there on the left side of the table. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and dive into these topics. I'm going to let B Money take us away.
Yeah, so the first one, toxic.
Wait, bro. Wait a minute, bro. Wait a minute. We got to do the, come on. We transitioning, man. All right, go ahead.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I had to do it. You were gone for 2 weeks, man. You're gone for 2 weeks, bro. Anyway.
Disneyland was amazing, though.
Was it?
Oh,
yeah, Dark Disney.
Oh, yeah.
Any questions you want to ask our third host here about how his dark Disney experience was before we actually jump in?
Did you already talk about it and I missed it?
No.
Okay, how was it?
Amazing.
Was it?
I don't know. When's the last time you've been? Anyone?
I haven't been there since like 2019, bro.
Where?
You didn't go to
Disneyland.
the Anaheim one, right?
Oh, yeah.
You didn't.
Disneyland.
Okay.
But I stayed in the California Adventure Hotel. And the hotel that we're in, we could leave to be right into California Adventure, and then you can go to Disneyland. But everything is on your phone. Everything.
Wow.
So as you're walking somewhere, you can order pizza from Pizza Planet, and when it's ready, it tells you, and you go pick it up. There's
Through
no waiting in
the
line.
Disney app.
Yeah, everything. Everything is through the
Wow.
app.
I haven't been there in 2 years, 3 years, so that's been changed a
It's
lot.
amazing. And the Fast Pass, so you can,
That's cool, man.
yeah, Disney really did some good stuff.
They did, but the only thing, and I won't spend too much time on this, but I didn't like that they got rid of the annual pass, bro, the way that they did. It's some weird shit now. You have to,
So
ahead of time. That's whack, bro. Like, I like it the days where you just check your shit, no blackout date. We can go whatever fucking time we feel like going that day. You know what I mean?
so
and you could hop back and forth. I miss that. Why would you change it?
I think COVID messed a lot of things up.
Yeah, but Universal still does it that way.
Well, we felt it though because we did the 3 days there. All of it was amazing. Nothing bad about Disney. And then we came home. I did my secondary road trip for my daughter for college. But then my wife and I were sitting in bed. We're like, hey, like tomorrow, let's just go to Disneyland. And we look, we can't go till Tuesday. Like you just can't show up to Disneyland anymore. And I remember being able to do that. Like when you're bored.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. The luxury of the annual pass was let's look, guys, let's check the pass. Oh, no blackout date? You can absolutely come tomorrow.
So maybe that'll come
Like y'all don't
back,
like
maybe it
money?
won't. Yeah.
I hope it does. Like, no, as money hungry as that fucking company is, you don't want more money. Y'all are literally hindering yourselves a lot by this whole you have to make an appointment to come to our park shit. Like they're the only ones that do that. Why do you think all the other passes? No, and I get it. During COVID, fine, that makes a little bit of sense. I get it. All that shit's kind of subsided a little bit. Yeah. COVID's still there, yes. But why is it that all of your competitors, we're back to normal, guys? The passes are back to normal again. Blackout dates are blackout dates.
I gotta say, though,
if you ain't blacked out, come whatever time you want that day.
But the reservations is shitty as it is because you can't go, but the ones that can go, it's not as crowded. You can go on rides.
I guess that's an upside.
Like I went on every single popular ride, and maybe the longest wait time was 15 minutes.
So maybe their whole
without
thing.
a fast pass.
Okay, well there you go. Maybe that's their whole thing behind this shit. We found out a way to have y'all wait less.
I had a better time because of it, but again, the spontaneity of it, like gone. You can't just go until you plan it out.
Okay, all right. Well, like I said, it's just not it's just
so Disney was good.
That's good. I'm glad you enjoyed Disney, man. That's good. That's good.
And B3, his mind was blown.
I'm sure it was his first time there, so he probably was just like, "Oh my god, what is this place?"
I had to ride Buzz Lightyear 25 times.
Oh shit!
The Astro Blaster because that's his favorite person. So.
Oh man, he's too small for Indiana Jones, huh? I remember when I was his age, I was actually scared of that ride.
He liked pirates. We took him on other things, but he was like, "Oh no, we gotta help Buzz." I'm like, "All right, let's go help Buzz again. Like, let's go.
Let's go help Buzz again." Fuck it, that's cool, man.
Yeah, no,
so you had a good time.
He had a really good time.
Good, glad to hear it, man.
Yeah. So going back to the topic. All right. So the first one is going to be the toxic masculinity, right? And what does that mean to you guys? And do you guys feel like maybe that's being overused? Because I am in the favor that just the word toxic, when it's used as far as couples and stuff, is just way overused.
Okay.
Like, oh, my girl wants
or
me
used
to,
incorrectly.
Yeah, it's so overrun now. Like, oh, my girl wants me to do laundry. She's toxic. Like, no, bro, you got to do your half of the.
So basically, misuse of the word too. That don't make her toxic. That makes her want to make you get you to do something around the house.
But I feel like every gender, every person, I feel like that's such an overused and wrongly used word. But what is toxic masculinity? What does that mean to you guys?
Okay.
Like, what is an example?
Well, before we answer, what does it mean to you personally? And why did you? Yes, because you chose the topic.
So I do agree that there is some bad things that men do, but then I also agree that there's some bad things that women do. But I won't get into that because we don't have a woman here to kind of
defend herself.
Forth. So just sticking to the men. Yeah, there are shitty men out there. Like, there are shitty people in general. But I think just being an asshole and a lot of the main assholes that abuse this toxic trait are actually the ones that are like I'm a male feminist. Like, yeah, not really. Like, you need to grow up, man. Like,
yeah,
you can be a proper person and not be like this false suited, like, I'm doing this no, you're just doing this to try to get laid or like, no. Like, that to me is being a weak person is being a toxic person.
Yeah, no, that's true. And you know what? Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, that's a really good way to put it. That's understandable why you see it that way for sure. But which one of you guys want to go ahead and answer this question though, as far as what it means to you? What do you believe when it comes to that topic?
Toxic masculinity. I would say is just
go ahead,
like,
Furious.
Overdoing things that you think make you a man. Like, so I would say, let's say for like traditional relationships, right?
All right.
Like the man leads or whatever. I'm not saying that a man shouldn't lead, but let's say if it comes with like, physical abuse or some shit like that, you know what I mean? Where it's like, oh, like I get to do whatever I want to type of shit. You know what I mean? Like you get to drag her by her hair or whatever. You get to, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like extra dominant type of shit. Like when it crosses the line of being like decent, that's when I think it's toxic masculinity.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
That's an interesting way to put it. Nah, that makes sense.
Yeah. But I mean, so like just like you're my girl, you're my property. That to me is like toxic.
Yeah.
But then when it gets to domestic violence, that's a straight up asshole. Like,
Oh
that's
yeah,
not-
no, I agree.
You're not a man
But
at that point.
you've already
You
passed
gotta-
toxic.
Yeah.
But yeah, it starts off toxic.
Yeah. All right.
Absolutely,
I like that one.
I like it too. What about you, Slideshow?
As far as the toxic masculinity, I think of something more. It could be physical, but I think mental. Like I think of manipulation, like just to get your way. Like for example,
That's a good way to put it too. Yeah.
See, I feel like that can be either side of the relationship.
no, that yeah,
You know what I mean?
male or female, yeah, that doesn't really
Yeah.
go.
Either
to
one's
specific.
capable of it. Yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
because either way, neither individual should be getting taken advantage of. Period.
I agree.
So it's like when I don't know if it's cleverness or like cunning, but it's like when one is just a little bit more than the other, and they know how to twist words around.
See, that
And
goes.
somehow you were wrong, but now I'm the wrong one,
Yeah, that's called.
and I gotta
that's
apologize to
gaslighting.
you.
That's called being married.
Oh,
You know how many times? You know how many times I've apologized for fights that my wife started? Yeah, but
Oh my gosh! Like, oh my gosh, bro! Like seriously, like
she'll start realize she's wrong mid conversation or argument, and then somehow an hour later I'm saying sorry.
it's your
Somehow,
fault.
yeah.
Dude, that
I
happens, bro.
I shouldn't have raised my voice.
Oh my
What?
gosh.
You raised your voice first. Okay, I'm sorry. What? And then it's okay. It's better now. But I'm still scratching my head like, wait, what the fuck happened?
just happened. Wait a minute, you were the one that was fucking wrong,
She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay.
bro. That man,
Okay,
that's
see?
exactly what you're talking
and
about,
now
though.
you're the one confused, looking stupid too.
But again,
You
there's
want peace though.
yeah. But here's another thing. I've been in relationships though where they say if you don't argue and fight, you don't care. And then,
I've heard that too, but is that a form of toxicity though? That's bullshit.
It's
Right?
passive aggressiveness.
Yes, that's what it is. Passive aggressiveness. Yeah.
it's evil because you go, okay, so if I actually agree that you're right and I am apologizing from my heart, like, you know what, you're right, then I'm just giving in and I'm not fighting, I have no passion. But then when I make up shit to fight, now I'm an asshole for fighting with you.
Yeah.
What is happening?
That's
What do you want?
Shit.
That's
Yeah,
manipulation.
that's true.
Right?
That's so relatable though, man. Anybody that's in a real committed relationship can relate to what you just said right now, man. That's so
But the thing is,
that's accurate,
But
man.
then,
Sometimes people-
wanting peace,
Yeah.
you're giving up,
yeah.
Yeah.
makes no sense.
But the thing is,
Doesn't.
like sometimes people do this to like heat check too to see like how like emotionally invested you are.
Yeah,
You know what I mean, but it's an ill like fated move because it comes off toxic.
yeah,
So,
but
like,
instead
Yeah,
of
no, I hear you.
instead of starting a fight, they could be like, "Hey, do you love me?" I'm like, "Yeah," and then we're done.
yeah,
Yeah.
Same passions there.
It give me okay, well, I got the same result too.
they want to see
So,
the visceral passion.
They do.
But then when you show it, you're an asshole. How dare you? How dare you?
yeah, well, fuck. Isn't that what you wanted?
How
though?
dare
Like,
you
we're
play
on
the
same
game that I'm
page,
making you
like-
play the game with? Like, what?
Played yourself when you do that, women. Come on.
Man.
Come on. Come on, yo.
But another big one too is like the mansplaining. You guys heard that one?
I'm not too sure. I didn't hear that one.
So like, let's say a female has a question, like
Like, why do guys do this or some shit?
not even that. Like, how does this work on my car? And you go, oh well. What happens is the carburetor has to suck in air and gas me. You're mansplaining. I'm not dumb. Like you asked
never
me
been-
this question. Like it's a real thing. But when you,
Mansplaining. Have you ever heard a girl tell you that? I never heard that. That's new for me.
I've had it once.
Mansplaining.
I had to
Wow.
sit back
That's
like,
a new one.
Oh, okay. Like, so do you want me to answer the question still? Yeah. Okay. How do I go about this without starting a fight or going to HR right now?
Really? Yeah.
So
It sounds like it's not even anything to like reach any type of like solution.
Yeah, you didn't really need to add the sex in there. That's weird.
Just to get you-
Mansplained it.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I'm explaining it, bitch. Like, what do you?
Yeah,
yeah. No, if I
but you
break
gotta
it down
keep the bitch
though,
in there. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta keep it in there, right?
it-
Oh
right
shit!
here, you gotta keep it in here.
I'm explaining it to you, bitch. No, I'm just kidding.
You said that.
All right, look, sorry. Not every female out there. I don't refer to every female as a bitch. All right, it's gonna take me a lot to call you that. Because trust me, I shouldn't be tossing around that easy like that. But sorry, you were saying.
When it happened to me though, I think it stemmed from in the middle of me explaining. They realized like, oh, like I made a dumb, easy mistake, and then they got like mad at themselves, and they had to push it onto me. Like, don't mansplain. Like, you asked me this question.
Yeah. No,
I'm sorry. I'm a man explaining it, I guess.
Yeah, that was weird to me. When you said that, it stuck out to me. Mansplaining.
Look it
What
up.
the fuck?
It's a real,
I guess. Wow.
Okay.
So in a sense, that's like a bait and switch type of thing. It's like
I think it is.
it's like
But in my case, that's how I felt. Yeah, 100%. Like, oh, she realized as I explained it, like where she messed up, and then didn't want to continue thinking that I would think she's dumb. That's what I think happened.
it's
That
projection.
makes sense. Yeah, project. Yeah, no way. I hear you. But sorry, Slideshow, were you done explaining what you thought? We didn't. Did you finish what you were saying earlier, or did you have more you want to add to that before we go on to the second part?
No, that was it in a nutshell, basically.
Okay. Yeah, and as far as me, because now it's my turn to go. Yeah. So you said male. What was the question again? I want to refresh it real quick.
So what is toxic masculinity to you? Like, have you ever been called out on it, like that you do it, and like what was the situation, or what do you think it is?
Okay, yeah, kind of similar to what Slideshow was saying, but I'm not going to piggyback off of him. He's right, because the problem with saying it's just men only. Anybody can do it. Women can do it too. So
yeah,
he's right about that. I think that masculine wise, why it might pertain to men more might be because we're stronger than most women, or we're just built bigger than they are, and we can kind of like, we come off. I'm not saying you're physically gonna, obviously you can physically hurt them. I don't recommend that. You're a pussy if you do that. But what I'm saying is like,
just change your gender and then go into the ring with them.
What I'm trying to say though is like
equal rights, equal fights.
Yeah, you could take a hit now, again with the bitch, you could take a hit. No, but anyway, no, you're not bitches. You're females. You're females. But anyway, so I think what can intimidate a female is your size, right? How you come off on them, how aggressive you can be with them, right? I feel like a lot of that has to kind of tie into what he's saying when it's male masculinity. You're using your masculinity and your traits and your words. You see what I'm saying? That you're imposing. You're more intimidating than they are. Most of them. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you might have a tough chick like, what'd you say, bitch? They'll jump off the couch and they'll challenge you, bro. You might have a female out there that's like, hey, yo, what do you think this is? So, right? And they'll challenge you. Yeah. But I'm thinking that where I'm going with this is I feel like, sorry, let me cut you off. No. Money, but I think where I'm trying to go with this is that I feel like a lot of it has to go off what he said is that you can come off more intimidating. You're bigger than they are. Your voice might be deeper than theirs. You might raise your voice a lot louder. But I feel like that has a lot to do with who the female is that you're dating too. You know what I'm saying? Because some of them will have backbones and they'll step up to you, and some will just we'll just take it. You know what I mean? But I think if I haven't fully answered your question, keep that thought too, by the way. But I think that has to do with it is trying to be intimidating and overpowering. I like that. Yeah, intimidating and overpowering, but also like. But yeah, using your God-given birth. Yeah, like male dominance, I guess. Yeah. You know, over to them. I think that is that's pretty much what it is. I think it is. You know.
But I'm glad you said that though, because the next thing that bleeds into it was there's a movie called Men, right? I don't want to spoil it for people who haven't seen it.
Oh yeah, it's an A24 movie. Right?
A24 movie.
Yep.
It's
it looked weird in the theaters, bro. Yeah. Their trailers are never what they seem, man. Oh, yeah. That's the point, though, right?
So the whole thing is it talks about like the evil aspects of men. So I actually was excited to watch it to learn about maybe there's something I do every day, not thinking about it that mess with women that I didn't know, like
either offends them or just puts them in a space or
something.
I hear you. Okay.
So the whole movie, and this is the best part. So why she goes to the English countryside, it's kind of a spoiler, so you got to watch the movie. But when she gets there, every man in the village is played by the same actor, which was kind of a neat thing. But when you break it down, it's saying that all men are the same. So I was like, okay, that's cute. I get it. So again, I'm still open-minded in this movie, thinking like I'm going to learn some toxic man shit that I do that I might mess with women that I can start changing. And all of it for the whole runtime, like 2.5 hours, is like, don't hit women. Yeah, I know that. What else do I do? Oh, don't be rude to women. Yeah, I know that. Like, what else so the whole movie is talking like men are shit, and blah, blah. Like, oh, cool. I'm glad I watched this movie. But there was one part where she's singing and having a good time in the countryside, and she gets to a tunnel, and she's playing with her echo, and then you see a guy in the very end of the tunnel. And he's standing there, and he does a full sprint running at her. And she stands there and she doesn't call the cops or anything. She's just very panicky, and he's just going for a run. So now I thought like, oh shit, like, yeah, to her, that's terrifying. A full grown man sprinting at her full speed. Like he could do whatever he wants, assault me, whatever. But then to the man, maybe he's selecting a song for a run and he's going to go exercise. And that's what the situation was. I was like, oh my God, like I do that. So that was the one takeaway of men are shit.
It's like a misinterpretation big time.
Like, so how many times have I, like, I'm minding my own business. I'm walking from a convention center and I'm behind a girl. She must be fucking terrified that a man's, you know what I mean?
He's on my tail.
You know?
He's on my tail.
So like, think about that.
Bro.
So that's the kind of stuff where I power walk and try to get past her. Like, no, I'm not going to assault you today. You're okay. Like,
might get a little bit more of that, bro. Sorry, I'm sure,
that's the, you know, but
smooth,
like,
bro.
that's
Thanks
the
for
one
bringing
thing
that,
of the
man.
whole movie where I was like, oh, okay. So the whole movie's bashing men are shit, men are evil, men are all the same. Like, okay, cool. Got it.
Yeah.
But yeah. So the next thing too is what is it to be a man? Like as far as like what your family did,
bro, I don't wanna
are
kill
there
your
any
shit,
traditions, that kind of thing?
A
So
little bit left. I don't wanna
when
kill
did you feel like a man?
I was also gonna add in on that last one. We only spoke on the men's
Thank you, bro.
side.
Appreciate
We never really touched on the women's side because women, they can manipulate men too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Oh yeah. But again, I don't want to bring too much women topics without a woman here.
Without a
Kinda-
girl.
No, and you know what? It's funny because off the record, you know, my girlfriend, you know, Duchess was on the show before. She actually said when I was going over the topics with her, she's like, "Man, that'd be good for you guys to have a female guest too for that because that's
One who's not afraid to, you know, speak on those things.
yeah, for sure."
Get your girl out here. Get her a drink. We're gonna bring it.
Yo, babe, come over here.
I know a woman who
by the way, girl,
would
she- I don't
definitely tell she would,
Yeah?
she would not hold back. She would tell you
Yeah.
everything.
You do? Get her on, bro.
But do you
Bring
think
her.
that she would be honest
ask her if she wants to be on.
from a open standpoint, or
Yeah, she's
would she
very
talk shit from the people that she had shitty times with?
Both.
You'll see that a lot too.
Well,
like,
shit, let's get her on the show then, bro. Tell her, hey, we got a microphone for you.
Yeah.
You know, hey, we'd love to have her on, man. That's awesome. Please relay the message, you know.
But okay, so the next one though is when did you feel like a man? Like from a boy to like, oh, today like I'm a man.
And like, what defines it?
Yeah, for you in your family.
What defines it for you? Starting with you, you chose the topic.
So when I was growing up, I thought 18, you're a man. You have to sign for the draft. You can have a line of credit. You can, back when I was 18, you could buy cigarettes and porn, radar stuff. Like that's when you were supposed to feel like a man.
Yeah.
But it didn't. And then 25, when you can rent a car, like, oh, like I can rent a car, I can get a house, go into debt. Like, am I a man now?
Going to debt.
I never really felt like a man until you start getting in relationships where you got to do things around the house and you don't rely on your parents anymore.
Yeah,
So
that defines it.
so
in a way.
the one time I had a huge house project and I didn't call my dad for help, I thought like I can figure it out.
Yeah.
That's when I finally was done and I did it and it worked. I
It
was
made
like,
you feel
oh,
like a man. Like,
I think I'm a man. Like I'm a man now.
Yeah. You're on your own.
Because anyone can have kids.
yeah,
You know, anyone can go into debt and have cars. You know, but like you know what?
that's
what
true. I'm about to
makes
say, you don't need to be a man to get into debt. Hell
Yeah,
no.
so not relying on my dad, which I always love to call him for advice and topics and you know, like my car's making this weird sound. What would you recommend I do? And I would still
Yeah.
do it. I wouldn't rely on him to do it.
Damn, I should have gone first, man.
But yeah, so when I did my first huge house project,
Yeah.
that's when I felt like a man.
Okay, I like that. That's good. That makes sense. Like you kind of because you were able to figure it out on your own.
Yeah.
To and I'll just answer. Mine's gonna be quick, but
Go ahead.
to tidbit off him, it's kind of true. Like I really felt mine's like yours, but a little bit different. It wasn't necessarily doing a house project. It was more so living on my own.
Okay.
So for me, I moved out at 22 years old. That's when I moved out of my parents' house. I never went back. To this day, I have not gone back. I've roughed it. I've been a roommate at some people's some of the most unpleasant roommate situations, and that's a story for another podcast episode. But to give it to you guys short and sweet, I think that's when I feel like I was fully a man. Not that I didn't feel like one at 18, 19. I was already paying my own bills at those ages. But like to physically move out of my parents' place and live on my own since 2016 is a big accomplishment for me personally.
Was it
man.
like an eye-opening thing though? Like as soon as you close that door in your room, you're like, oh
Yeah,
like,
it was.
I'm a man.
Yeah, because exactly. Yeah, that moment kind of felt like that once I actually took the last of my shit out of the room and like looked at it one last time and then closed the door. And I made a very I don't want to say rash decision because the first person I lived with when I moved out was my ex-girlfriend.
Okay.
I went to live with her. We got a place together, and obviously that didn't last. You know what I'm saying? I got with her, and then shit really hit the fan when things didn't work out with her, and I had to move out and figure it out after that.
Oh yeah.
Luckily, I went to work, and my boy knew something was up. He's like, "Hey man, what's going on with you?" At one of my old jobs, obviously, before I worked at.
You're like, nothing. I'm homeless. No big deal.
I'm about to be homeless. You know what I'm saying? No big deal. Going through it with my girl. Like I told him, I just vented a little bit. He's like, "Man, I got an extra room. You want to come?"
Oh, nice.
There you go. It fell into place. It worked out the way it should. Now, a lot of drama came with that living situation, but at least it allowed me to grow. It gave me my first real situation without a girlfriend where I just lived single by myself with a couple of other dudes, like a couple of other roommates situation type of, you know what I'm saying? So ever since then, I just never went back. So that to me was a moment I was a man, like really, truly a man. Like I may have had a couple moments where my parents might have came by and dropped off groceries, but I tried to refrain them from doing that. I was like, I got this on my own.
You didn't ask them though.
No, I didn't ask them exactly. It was more so, honestly, it was a loving choice. They just literally showed up. I didn't even know they were there to knock. Hey, is he home? Right. Oh, damn. I'm not going to say no. Like, shit. Hey, you doing me a solid. You know what I mean? It's like.
Thank God, Hot Pockets.
Hell yeah. Because honestly, back then, man, like that shit was hard to come by. It was expensive, man, so. And, you guys know how that goes. But that was mine, personally. But, all right. What about you, Sideshow? What's a man-defying moment for you, bro? When you felt
when
you're
did
a
you
man?
Finally feel like, oh,
That's actually a great question, by the way. I don't know. It's different when you don't have a male figure in the house. Like at least for me, that's been a question mark ever since I was a child. Like I remember, I
kind of had to define it, right? Because you're like, dude, what does it pertain to? My pop's left.
Well, I've been looking for what it looks like and what it is. Like, for example, like I know a lot of kids I know 16-year-olds, 7-year-olds that could take a car apart and put it back together because their dad showed them how to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like B Money said, he would call his dad for advice and, but he wouldn't, actually have him do it. So it's like, I don't know. It's always been a question mark for me, even being in preschool, watching my mom by herself, hop on the bus, take the first 2 kids to this school, then take me, the youngest one, to the preschool on this side and just bus to bus. And I'm like, okay, I see what my mom does, but where does the man fit in? And it's like, it's always been a question mark. And so I think the defining moment for me was, because even now it's still a question mark for me. Like, can you ever be enough of a man for, for a woman, for yourself, or is it always something you learn? So I think the moment where I decided, like, getting where you fit in was when I chose to take a break from college and said, I need to start like getting some money to help out or something like that.
To be a provider and
I mean, even the little chump change I was making when I stopped college and started, I started off giving my mom maybe like 100 or 200, but
that helps.
Yeah, I was commuting to LA, so whatever I had, if I had anything.
See, I can relate to that. The fact that you were still paying rent, even though you're giving her what you can, that was enough but you still have responsibility in that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know what that feels like. You pay your rent or you on the street. It gets real fast, man. I can relate to that. I can relate to that.
Man, I think when life just knocks you down and you just
find out what you're made of.
Up.
Manage to get back up and find out what you're made of.
Yeah, I think that's when you start to man up and see, like, okay, it's hard, but I can't make it.
Yeah.
Like you mentioned the credit cards.
Oh yeah.
Like when their credit score get knocked down 30% or knocks down 30, you're like,
this that debt.
Even then, I think at 16 you can open a bank account and get a credit card and you can buy stupid shit and then realize like, oh, I gotta pay it back. It's not magic money.
Yeah, it's not magic money. Exactly.
Yeah.
Swipe, worry about it later. Yeah. Real shit, bro. They don't really, and there's not even. Sorry, I'm gonna cut you off, brother. But it's there's no class really explaining it either. I never got taught what credit was in class.
See, that's a good
I never did.
I think it was season 1.
Credit card 101, what not to do, what to do. Like, no one ever taught you that shit.
No. So I think it was season 1. You guys talked about like a school should teach you like A, B, and C instead.
Yeah.
I think that all comes from the household. So like,
damn, that's a good point. Yeah.
So did my school teach me how to balance a checkbook? No. My dad did.
Or taxes.
Did school teach me how to do laundry? No, my mom did.
Yeah,
that's true. I agree with that.
It should be, pushed down from your family. Like everyone here, I guarantee has some kind of like, this is my mom's recipe for blank.
Yeah,
guarantee it.
No, that's true. And I damn, that's true. Like It's true. There's some shit. It just feels right hearing it from the people that brought you into the world. You know what I mean? Like that you don't need to hear in a classroom.
Didn't teach me algebra.
Yeah,
I learned that in school. But yeah, he taught me how to fix a car, how to do electrical work. My mom taught me how to do.
That's true.
There should be a balance when you're a parent.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, and obviously it's harder for single parent households.
Yeah,
you know, she's got to do double duty. But you know, again, now with the internet, like,
yeah, they show you how to do everything.
If you have any fucking question,
YouTube
will have a tutorial.
And show you how to do it.
Like my car making this sound. There's 500 people that have the same problem. Like, oh, this guy.
Yeah, honestly, and that's the thing. Like, it's crazy because, nowadays you got to. If you don't have a dad, YouTube's your dad. Look it up, hey, bro.
There's actually a guy.
Break it down for you. I mean, you know what I mean by that, though, right? Like, it'll teach you whatever you need to know.
There's a few guys, and then the number one guy, I forget his name, but he has a whole YouTube page because he never had a father growing up.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah,
that's actually cool.
How
Really?
to tie
That's
a
cool.
tie,
That's the
how
thing.
to change a tire. Yeah,
yeah. So
That's
he made
dope.
Anything like you as a little boy
Could actually, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
He took a trauma in his life and turned it into something positive.
I think that was
for other
good.
kids
That was
out there.
something good.
And
That's solid, man.
Yeah.
For kids that don't have that, that's really dope. I like that a lot, actually. That's cool. I didn't even
What
know
was
that
he called
existed.
again?
I think it's like Dad. How do I? That's his channel. Dad.
Yeah.
How do I?
Hey
That's
man,
his
shout
YouTube
out to
channel,
you,
yeah.
bro. Shout out to you, whoever you are, bro. Like I don't know your name, but Dad, how do I? That's genius, man.
Yeah.
Honestly.
big shit to little shit, like how to tie.
That's
a tie,
cool, man.
how to-
Yeah.
Even the little stuff matters. That shit does matter. Prom night, hey, I don't know how to tie a fucking tie.
Yeah, prom
Mom,
night,
do you?
he tells
Mom's
you-
not
he
gonna
tells you
know.
make sure you match
right?
your girl's dress. Like I mean,
That's crazy.
everything
It's
he
so
covers.
true. You're right, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that's
I
so
think
true.
he's doing that. I think that's God's work.
That is God's work. I agree.
reached a lot of
You know
people
what,
that
bro?
way.
Hey man, shout out to this dude. Let's give him a little hand clap, man. I don't know who you are, bro. You probably
I think his channel is Dad.
That's
How
cool.
do I?
Yeah.
And then you type in.
That's really cool, man. Honestly, I like that concept a lot. I didn't even know that fool existed. That's really dope.
It's dope.
That is cool, man.
All right, Fierce. When did you feel
Yeah.
like a man?
Well, I think like there's two parts. So development wise, I was 18. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I think that's when like I was actually like physically a man. I think realizing it, I was in my 20s, you know, and I think it was more of like when I hit rock bottom and I had no one to lean on, you know what I'm saying? And like I had to, it was like a sink or swim moment.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like my car is fucking breaking down. I'm in debt. You know, I'm
This shit was hitting the fan for
I'm
you.
losing
Like,
my
yo.
job, everything happening at the same time. I'm having my second kid.
That's when it happens too.
All this stuff, yeah. All this stuff happening. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck,
And I
that's
literally
hard, man.
Had to learn, like I was, of course, you know, resisting the growth. You know, I'm like, damn, like this shit's fucking hard. You know?
It's a real sink or swim moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one day I was
Yeah.
just like, you know what, fuck it. Like I'm gonna just try it. If I fail, I fail.
Yeah.
You know. But after accomplishing it, like it took a long time, but I was like, damn, like I can do this shit. Like this and this. You know what I'm saying? As long as I have it up here, you know what I'm saying? Like I can do
That's
it.
a good mentality to have,
think
bro.
that
Because
was
it's
when I
what powered you. It's what drove you, right?
Yeah.
It's what got you. That's crazy, man.
And you got through it.
Yeah, but
That's
it was
awesome.
like it was the adversity that really like helped me channel that energy and like call up and like actually realize like my higher, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Purpose and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, like it's not that bad. I can find a way through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So was it after that storm passed where you're like, oh,
Now it's like I got this
I'm a
shit.
man.
Yeah.
Like
That's
Now it's
cool.
like now it's all about timing. Now it's all about okay, I got to make this move. I got to make that move. It's not about if, it's about when.
When?
Yeah.
And
I like
it's really
that.
all up to
That's
me.
good.
because I
That's
mean
good.
I think it's mostly America, but yeah, there's no real like, oh, when you do blank, you're a man.
Yeah.
We don't have that.
Right.
Yeah, no, that's true. You don't have that. There's no definition you look up. That's how you do it. Like that doesn't exist.
Like you
bro.
can try
It's
to
just-
Google how to become a man.
I think it's kind of beautiful in a way though, because it's like every man. That's what makes every man their own
That
man.
struggle,
Honestly,
you know?
the struggle kind of builds you,
You need pain.
and you need pain to have growth. I feel like you need
it's not
stagnant
pleasant.
struggle to
Yeah.
to have that. Because like, what are you gonna grow from if you were handed everything in life? You usually come out like an asshole when that's the case, right?
It's
Yeah.
like a
That's the
diamond
truth.
that's not cut. It's not polished. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? It's just
exactly.
It's just a stone.
Absolutely.
That's why I'm not a fan of everyone gets a trophy because it's not.
Fuck that. Fuck that shit. You got to earn that shit. Hell no. You got to bleed for
No,
that
no,
shit.
no,
You
no.
got
I-
to get hurt for that shit.
I agree 100%, bro. Yo, man.
Like this is gonna be like a controversial thing, but hear me out before I finish it.
Oh,
I'm okay with bullying as long as it's not.
whoa,
Let me finish.
It's not abuse.
not abuse.
Yeah, I'm okay with bullying as long as it's not like super fucking dangerous,
Okay.
nasty, crazy shit. Because bullying
kinda
allows
forces-
you
yeah.
to grow, thick skin, which you will need.
Yep.
Hell yeah, you're gonna need that.
Like right now,
How to take a joke?
like you two right now at the corner, you two,
Yeah.
your job. Would you say if you didn't have thick skin, it would be a fucking
do it.
miserable day to day?
Oh fuck yeah, absolutely right. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So if you
You be
guys
crying in
just
the bathroom.
Hell yeah, but no key on your break. Where are you at? Where's Furious at?
Now-
He's in the bathroom, dog.
So you
And
guys-
he spends his 30 minutes.
so you guys aren't crying every day at work. right?
Nah, yeah.
Now, would you say you had some adversities and bullying in life to
Kinda help you build
overcome
that?
it?
Oh yeah.
Well, I've had adversities. I can't say I have bullying, but I agree. I've had some adversities. People that have
Do you have,
challenged
do you
me.
have older brothers?
Oh yeah, there
You've
you
had
go.
bullying.
Oh, then he's right. Okay, good, fair point. Hell yeah, I got fucked with by my brother all the time.
Yeah.
so
So again, I'm okay with bullying as long as it's safe and allows you to grow as a person. Going like, oh, I have to toughen up for the real world. The real world will beat your ass down.
hell yeah, and keep you there if you let it.
Yeah.
Rocky.
Could I add to that?
Absolutely.
Along with bullying, I think also shame too. Shame is definitely necessary. Like
Yep,
people
I
have
agree.
to know like what's cool and what's not cool. Even if they don't agree with it, shame has to be there to show people that they have to look in the mirror. Like you have to.
Yep, that's true.
The beauty behind shame is that it's person to person.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm shameful for this thing. Oh, I do that thing every day. Like,
Yeah.
you're not embarrassed? Like, nah,
Or not.
Nah. He's like, nah,
Not at
I'm
all.
good. Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you learn to like grow in the society that you're in because it's
Yeah.
all taboo is only societal,
Mm.
right? So you have to learn to navigate through what society expects of you.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, because society might have a different
Yeah.
it might have a different take on it all as far as like what society expects of you. You're either gonna really best way to put it is I feel like, and see if you guys agree with this, society's more I feel like that's where this whole sink or swim shit came from. It's society.
Yeah.
Just what it is.
Dictates it.
You do it or you don't.
Okay.
Well, he died. Oh well.
Next.
Next. Exactly. Right. So sink or swim. Do you guys agree that I think that life is like that's pro. This is what it is. You're either gonna learn it or you're not.
Yeah, once
That's
you
it.
learn that you're replaceable, that's when it hits like, oh, I should blend in more. I'm still me and unique.
And you gotta-
but I should
I should
blend
do
in
my
more.
job.
The beautiful thing, exactly, bro.
Yeah, fuck this
I
job.
should do my
I'm
job.
still gonna go back to it
Whoa.
though. Yeah.
Okay, but I'm still go back to it though.
Yeah. Fuck this place. I'm still coming back tomorrow morning.
Bro, right? It's because you have enough consciousness to know, right? Like I need this shit, unfortunately, right now, so I'm gonna have to make it work so I can try to
And you
build
have
it,
to-
bite a bullet so you can
yeah.
form the path that you want, bro. Right?
100%. To open more doors.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You gotta realize too how much is enough though.
No, I agree.
But that's why people everyone I should say should play chess at least once. You know what I mean?
I agree.
that's a te-
Bro, my shout out to my girl. She loves this shit. Loves
The
chess,
first
bro.
time I've ever
Thinking
played
game if there ever
chess-
was one. A thinking game if there ever was one, man.
No, the first time I ever played chess was with a doctor, a brilliant man who was a Vietnam vet, became a cop, became a psychiatrist.
I know who you're talking about.
He beat my ass at chess, but
My girl would love me playing
I'm
with this dude.
better at it now because of it.
Really?
the losses mold you.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, no, that's how it's funny you say that.
'Cause that
I
shit-
keep bringing her
that
up because
shit
if she's on the show, she talk
humbled
for
me.
herself. But that's how she is, dude. I watch her and her brother play chess. Sorry, not to
Oh, yeah, no.
And it's fascinating to me.
oh yeah.
Let's go again. I go, damn, y'all really. Oh, no, I'm outsmart you. It's almost like, fuck you. I saw what you did there.
How long?
You
would
get me in this
say
trap every
they're-
time, but I'm gonna find a way to get out of this trap so it don't happen no more.
How long would
It's
you say their
it's actually
games are,
intriguing to watch.
Like, what's an average game? for them?
Sometimes like it depends. Like I know with her older brother, those are longer ones. Those are intense, bro. Like they both are like they look at each other. It's hilarious to me how she's probably listening to this laughing in the background right now. But anyway, it's hilarious to me, but also intriguing to watch them like almost like intimidate each other. Like I wouldn't do that if I were you, or maybe you do. Maybe that's a good idea. So they'll fuck with each other in a bluffing way.
That's
but
how,
then like she's so used to, oh, I've gotten the same fucking trap. Let's start over again. Like I already know where this is going. Checkmate. Yeah, whatever. I know your next two moves. Fuck you. Let's start over again. I've seen that, and I've also seen like,
just total silence.
yeah, because it's almost like, okay,
You gotta be stoic.
this is way different than what I just saw last game. Like, oh,
What's cool about chess though is
know?
the way you hold your piece and move it quietly is still a fuck you.
yeah, and then it's just like,
If you can read the room, it's
And
like,
then
oh,
that person will
shit.
sit down like,
Come on, move
okay,
it. Do
okay.
it. Okay.
it is very
Take
interesting.
that piece.
If you see, but
then look at it and go,
I only
oh, fuck
feel,
me? fuck you.
yeah, and then you sit back, you're like, your move. Go ahead. What are you gonna do now?
Tap that clock.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, yo, let's see how long it takes you to figure out what your next move is. Go ahead.
That's the fun part
But,
about it, man.
yeah, you don't, and just watching that with her siblings, man, it makes me want. I'm terrible at chess. I think it's because I haven't applied myself.
You know how
honestly.
you get better? Just keep doing it.
You're right. I think I just need to like apply myself and really try. Like she tells me. Yeah, exactly. She's like, by the time you learn, I'm gonna teach our daughter, and she's gonna be fucking magnificent at it. You're gonna just be second rate. That's fine. Whatever. I want her to be more brilliant than I am. That's the point. You know?
Oh yeah.
So
I
anyway.
absolutely want my kids better than me.
I agree. Sorry, this is way off topic, but I agree with B Money. Like I would imagine every parent here wants their child to be way better than they ever were.
Like
Just because
my son's last checkup, I was just like, hey, like he's gonna be a big tall kid. He's in all the top
Awesome.
brackets. I was like, fuck yeah. He's like, really?
Yeah,
Like,
it's
hell
great.
yeah.
And I think that's part of the joy of being a parent. Like,
Oh, yeah.
fuck it, please be better. I want you to be all that you can, and I will be there to help you however I can along the way.
He's like, oh,
it's amazing. It's an
he's
amazing
checking
feeling,
off
right?
all
You
the
look at it that way.
boxes. He's a little more
Yeah.
advanced here. I'm like, God, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all me.
Exactly. All me. Your wife's like, what? All you?
I mean,
all you?
all us. I'm sorry.
I mean, all us.
and there I am apologizing again.
I apologize again. Exactly. Sorry, Slideshow. I know you can't relate to that yet, but you will soon, brother.
Oh man,
You got good
someday.
genes. You're just being very selective of
Yeah, man,
who you share them
One
with,
day,
right?
man.
Smart
One
move,
day.
man.
Yeah.
Can't fall for that 18-year sentence.
Stay selective.
Whoa!
It's not a sentence, man. It's a blessing.
Yeah.
I'm
Is that,
talking about child support.
if you
That's
have
a
them with
blessing.
the right person, it is not a sentence, sir.
No, yeah, that's
Now I'm just gonna say that, right,
but
fellas?
with the right
Yeah.
person, they're not gonna put you on it.
Look, the thing is, you're always gonna have child support. That's the thing. Whether you're paying for the spot,
Whether you're with the person too, you're gonna pay.
paying-
Yeah, that's true.
child
No,
support.
They
well-
living with you together as a family or separate, you still paying overhead.
Well, yeah, but there's the one you
How about
can
the
enjoy,
courts?
and there's the one that you don't enjoy.
Yeah, of course. But that's why
I
you
like
gotta-
that. That's true. I agree with that. No, that's a good way to look at it. I agree.
I got a hypothetical
I respect that.
for everyone in this room.
Go ahead.
surrogate.
So do you remember the
He said surrogate.
no?
I'm sorry.
It was floating around the internet for a while. There's a girl who has, I'm gonna say, 5 baby daddies.
Damn, bro.
Don't judge. Don't
I'm
judge.
sorry.
Don't judge.
To mom. Damn.
It's not even about that.
5?
So she has 5 baby daddies
Oh, my
and
Lord.
5 kids from each baby daddy. So what floated around the internet was
No,
one of
I
the
can't,
dads came for his time with his one kid
And
and
brought
brought
the
his
food.
kid
Yeah.
McDonald's.
Yeah. Whoa.
Now,
On Instagram, yeah.
Yeah, I heard this. Yeah.
so my question is, if you're just let's say you end on bad terms, that's why you're just a baby daddy. Is it bad of you just to bring McDonald's for your child on your time with your child that she
No,
punished you for? That you have
I
to
don't
do?
think so.
that's not wrong.
Okay.
No, nothing's wrong at all.
Okay.
I think you know what that's dope. That just shows that you got a heart, regardless if it's really yours or not. Don't you agree? I mean,
You didn't have to buy.
No. So it is your kid.
oh, sorry, I'm sorry,
No.
I totally heard that wrong.
So
I
there-
thought you said, what about if you bought it for all the other
No, no,
kids
no.
too? I was like, whoa, you got a good heart,
what,
I guess.
No,
You know?
So what got the internet sparked up was there's 5 kids.
Okay.
The one baby daddy came for his kid. And
Okay.
brought only his kid McDonald's.
Oh, okay.
So is he wrong for that?
No.
She got
Because
mad though. That's the thing. She got mad
And
and
that he didn't buy for everybody.
Yeah.
But
on camera.
the internet lit up
Whoa.
on both sides.
So like you
no,
should have been
he's
fucking
taking-
mindful that she has other mouths to feed too.
Yeah.
Or that
Well,
It'll be different. Okay, it'll be different if he was already stepdaddy to his other kids. And
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Just a
So,
baby daddy.
Nah.
no. I agree.
It's his kid. It's cool.
Honestly, at that
he-
point, yeah, I'd be like, you know what?
Yeah.
No disrespect. I loved you. Did we have a child together? But I'm only responsible for this,
Yeah,
for his
that's
mouth.
it.
I'm sorry, but his stomach and his mouth are my only responsibility. If you don't feed them, that's
Yeah.
they're probably gonna kill me for this. But I'm being real. Like, I'm sorry if I didn't have the fun to make the rest of your children,
So round
I'm
table.
not responsible for them.
So round table, was he in the
I'm
wrong?
sorry, bro. Fuck it. Whatever. I'm gonna be. He's like, damn, you savage, bitch. I didn't put those other children in you. All right, this is ghetto AJ talking. Bitch, I didn't put those other kids in you. You went and fucked the other dudes. So get them to get them their food.
But
What
so-
the-
you said bitch though, right?
So
He said
round
bitch,
table though.
He elaborated on the word bitch though. He said bitch though.
He did quite a bit.
Damn.
But so
I'm gonna
round
stop
table.
with that. Females.
Yeah, round table though. Is he?
I respect women, guys. I promise. Females. I wouldn't have one if I didn't. But anyway, continue.
Yeah, no. So is he in the wrong round table slideshow?
Is he in the wrong? Let's
he
make
in
it
the
quick
wrong?
because we got to get back. We got to get back into our topic. So
Damn,
we over here sidetracked.
I'm all done now.
All right.
According
Yeah,
to me,
Yeah.
according to me,
Just you.
I wouldn't do it every time I came to drop something off for my son. I wouldn't do it every time and bring something for everybody, but I would bless according to what I have. I wouldn't just say those aren't my kids, so I'm not bringing them nothing.
But mind you, he was going on his one day to see his kid.
Yeah, But man, you know, I
So
would.
you get to see because whatever legal system fight they had, you only get to see your kid on Tuesday. Don't you want to make it special?
I would, but I mean, I'd bring for all of them if I had it. I
Okay,
would.
I can see that.
Okay.
If I didn't, I'd
Again,
say I don't have
If
it.
you can, if it's not above your means, you won't go out of. I get you.
All right, AJ.
I can't.
If you didn't, I wouldn't blame you though.
AJ, go.
Okay, me.
This is your situation. You get to see your one kid on Tuesday.
It's tough, man, because the Lord knows I struggle with pride sometimes, man, and
So
I don't know if
every
it'd be
kid?
more. If I, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna sound like I'm piggybacking. If I could afford it and I know that it wouldn't hurt my finances, and I'm like, you know what, man, fuck it, bro, just surprise them all. You definitely gonna be like, just making a statement if you get it for everybody. But I have conflict with that, and that's where my pride steps in. Like, well, fuck that. This is your child only. She went off and did kind of like what I just said before we got into asking me. But it's like,
So what's your
if I
basic
had a
answer?
crunch time
Yeah.
and it was just my
Yeah.
child, I'd probably just buy for him or
Yeah.
her, take him aside. Just so if I was going to go that route, which I probably would, I would take my kid outside. What I wouldn't do is I wouldn't deliver the food in front of all the rest of the children. Just because at the end of the day, they're kids, man. Whether they're mine or not, I would feel like an asshole. Here you go, sweetheart, and only give it to him or her, just that kid, and the rest are like,
How come our
what
dad
about
doesn't
us?
do
Like, why don't I get one? Kids don't know. Well, he's kind of a daddy, but not real. What I mean? They don't fucking know at that age. So
right.
I would just take my kid outside. Honestly, I would have a I guess Kodak moment with my child
But then,
in privacy. Private, give it to them.
but
Like,
then when your kid
hope
comes
you
back
enjoy
with
this,
Six
sweetheart. Like,
Flags tickets and stuff, what then?
well, then I mean, that's on.
Should you
y'all.
take all four of them? Then?
Fuck no. I'm not a part of
Whoa.
that. Here you go, buddy. Put this
But
in a
McDonald's is
safe
drawing the
place.
line? See what I mean?
Whatever, asshole. You know what I mean. Anyway, I get it though. I get what you're saying, but I'm just like me. I'm like, look, go in there, put that in a safe place. This is from your daddy to you. I love you.
So
Enjoy that.
You're teaching them to be sneaky, lie,
No, I'm not telling them to lie.
hide this from your other siblings.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
Oh well, I
Yes,
didn't
you
say
did.
whatever,
Yes,
asshole.
you
What
did.
I'm trying to say, fine. You're right.
Don't burp too bad because it's gonna smell the fries in your breath.
I will fuck it then. In that case, walk back in there prideful.
There you
Walk
go.
back in there happy. Look what my daddy brought me.
All right, Furious,
But
what about you?
does that cause division though? It probably does.
Yeah,
right?
but that whole household
It's already fucked up.
It's already fucked up.
That's a good point. You know what? Fuck it. Here's my final answer, and Furious, you're next.
Yeah, I want an honest
I will
answer.
honest answer. Fine, honest answer. I would take my kid out still. I really would. But I say I was trying to save face to be for public like, nice reasons.
No, I
but
want a real answer.
fine,
a
real
podcast.
AJ answer. Yeah, if I couldn't afford to buy the whole class food, I'll take her outside. Take him or her outside. Give them the food. But like, you go back in there and you enjoy that. Don't worry about hiding it. Just go in there, have a good time. I love you very much.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll see you when it's my turn to take you back home with me. That's it. I'll send them right back in there. But they got whatever. You go in there and you enjoy yourself with your food in front of them.
Yeah,
That's
call
my
your
honest
dad
answer.
then and
Yep.
see if they'll bring you.
Absolutely.
McDonald's.
That's my honest answer. Furious. Go
All
ahead.
right, Furious.
Like that. I know.
so this
Bruce, I know. B Money's like that's what I was waiting for.
So this is your situation.
Yeah.
My situation.
Same question. Yeah.
With the whole five.
Yes.
Yeah,
Kids.
Your baby
Of
mother
the
had five
five,
kids.
One is yours.
Yes, you're one, but the four others are not
And
yours.
and she was so mean and nasty. You get to see that.
But you're there for your
on
kid. You're
Tuesday.
like, this bitch
Yeah.
is crazy.
No.
Fuck
So you're a
everybody.
good guy, but because of how she lied and stuff, you only get Tuesday.
Okay, so yeah, I'm not gonna be what's it called, altruistic for the others. I'm bringing just the food for my kid, and I think there's nothing wrong with that. Just because, okay, if I don't have a relationship with these other kids, like if I haven't been in their lives,
That's a good one too.
for a while to where they're like, hey, like you know what I'm saying, where like we have this
Yeah.
kind of like camaraderie. There's no point in me giving them food, even if
Because
they're-
you're not with her at all. You are literally just.
no. I'm just doing it just for my flesh
Yeah.
and blood. You know what I'm saying? If they get jealous or whatever or envious, hey, that's on them. But she should know what's up and be like, hey, like, get them something else. Like, because not only that, man, kids are picky too. So it's like, I mean, I can't just get my kid, you know what I'm saying, a double and the rest one like chicken nuggets. I'm getting everyone doubles.
Yeah, exactly. If y'all don't like it, I don't care. It's my kid likes. Y'all either like it or give it to your partner.
Because that's yeah. 'cause-
Give it to your sister. Give it to your half brother, your half sister, whatever. Yeah, that's true. I like that.
Because if I get that one day and I'm not with her, I'm not a stepdad. Like, yeah, that's my kid.
Yeah, and that's your money too.
Exactly. So,
What do you
Like, I might be nice enough to be like, hey, by the way, I'm buying
Yeah.
so and so
Yeah.
in and out.
Yeah.
So be prepared for maybe you should buy the other kids.
I think the heads up is important.
Yeah.
I agree. I think the heads up is very important. So there's no disagreement there.
that was a long sidebar. I
It really was.
apologize.
Holy shit. Let's try to speed this up, guys. So now mine.
All right.
Damn. All right.
I
We really-
apologize.
It's okay. For mine's about greed. Let's try to make this quick, fellas. I know there's so much you can say about it. Mine's about greed and anger. Now, for my introduction, anger is something that I struggle with. It's not something I'm proud of. It's definitely something that I'm ashamed of because of some of the actions and decisions that I made, some of the words that I've said to people that I care about, and to people I don't care about. God help them. That's not really going hard on you. Like, if I really don't give a fuck about you, you're gonna know about it. And there's been instances where I've explained my aggression and hurt or anger or whatever to a Slideshow here because he's a really close friend of mine off the record. So there's been instances where he's like, man, there's some shit, bro, that you'd be able to say to somebody I couldn't say myself, right? Because I'm not built like that. And I take that as in two ways. He's right because that just shows me that I got to grow as a person and know that there's certain ways that you got to handle situations. And I've grown enough to know that you got to be able to separate that shit, bro. In some circumstances, it'll save a job or a life or even a circumstance for you that doesn't need to go there. That can easily just be avoided because at the end of the day, not everybody's opinion of you matters. And you got to learn that because like if you let everybody's opinion of you affect you, you're going to get mad about everything all the time. It's just not worth it. It's not worth your time or whatever the case. So I'm like, yo, that to me, I don't want to be that guy anymore. So anger is something I struggle with and I used to be quick to it. I'm still kind of quick to it. I work on it. I know there's therapies out there. I know there's other exercises you can indulge in to try to help you with it. But I feel like anger and greed kind of coincide with each other because sometimes when you're not getting to where you want or a certain amount that you want in your bank account or a certain amount that you feel is going to free you from a situation or whatever the case, it might lead to anger. But the ultimate reason why I want to be less angry, and this is my answer right here, is because cortisol. If you guys know what that is, that shit is a stress hormone. It induces heart attacks.
It'll kill you.
It will kill you somehow. It will either destroy your heart, your liver, or whatever other functioning organ you have in your body. Anger is bad for you or anybody else that exercises using it. It is not good. It is just something that I recommend everybody watching this right now, if you struggle with anger, find a way to conquer it because it will do nothing but murder you in the end. Honest to God. And life is too short to be angry all the time, guys. If I can give advice to anyone listening or watching this that are truly paying attention and listening to my words, man, do not do it. It's not worth it. The person probably 9 times out of 10 is not worth it either. So it's just find an alternative. The only time I feel like anger is probably a good thing to use is if
Life or death.
Yeah, that's the only time you better utilize it. I thank you, Furious, because that's exactly what I was going to say. Life or death situation is probably when you can utilize it as a tool if you know what you're doing with it. Because I think it may push you in a way to be irrational. But I feel like ultimately, if you can try to find a way to channel it to save your life, absolutely use it to your advantage. Because it can help with adrenaline and other things, right? Because adrenaline also can go hand in hand with anger in certain situations.
Oh, yeah.
Scarface, last scene.
That was mostly coke.
That was mostly coke, but there was some fury in there too. Yeah. You want more? Huh? Like he blew his door down. He didn't give a fuck. I'm gonna die anyway. I'm gonna die killing as many of you motherfuckers as it is. Fury and cocaine. Feared that man. I mean, I just wanted to use a comical example, but you guys get the point. He died in the end, so even in that situation.
Spoiler alert.
What? Oh God, how many years is that anyway?
I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Yeah, damn, bro. Damn. But
I think not to be biased against people that don't have kids. Everyone should work on their anger, and maybe therapy is an amazing thing, an amazing tool. But if you do have kids, you really need to do every exercise possible to work on your anger, because if you're quick to anger and you're nasty about it, your kid's gonna be a kid.
Yes,
you're gonna blow up, and then you're gonna feel so
terrible
bad
about it because
awful, sick to your stomach.
And if I can add to that real quick, the thing about that too is that they're learning all of this shit for the first time. Parents, ever, they've never in their life
learning.
What is this? Yeah. Naturally, they're going to do that. Boom, slam it. They don't fucking know. They don't know that you spent a shitload on the Steam what?
Steamcast 64.
Steam Deck. Fuck, man. That's like someone grabbing your brand new Steam Deck that you waited 7 months for and destroying it. That's your kid doing that. They don't know any better. They don't fucking know you waited 6 months for that. They don't know how much you paid a legal tender to own this item. They're not. So keep it out of their reach.
They have
Be
no
smart ahead of
money
time, right?
Kids, yeah.
They don't know any of that. What the hell is this? It's shiny. Oh, this is cool. Water. Yeah, water. Let's see what happens when I do with this.
Does
like they don't know. Like the phone. All right, $1,400. Let's see.
But yeah, not
it doesn't float.
Kids,
like,
though. Everyone should work on their anger, but especially a family person.
I agree.
If you have anger issues, you really need to get that in check.
Oh, I know, and I share that openly.
Something simple,
and she's taught me. My daughter has taught me so much patience, guys. Like I kid you not. Like and I love her so much. But anyway, my daughter has taught me so much patience, man, and I love her for it. I love my girlfriend too, man. She's my other half. She kind of brings me back to Earth when I go on another planet, bro. It's like, and I'm not saying, and thank God, you know, she loves me for me, and at least I'm showing enough advancements to where I'm not being, I'm open to changing, bro, because I know that I don't want my daughter to hate me one day, or my son to hate me one day, my future children to hate me, or be like, my dad's a fucking hothead, or he's an asshole, or it can lead to that, man. If you're that selfish that you're not willing to change for that, nah, man, that's how toxicity can be for the anger. But now to focus a little less on anger, my answer for greed is, when is enough, fellas? I feel like when it comes to greed, like, I think it was a rich man. It might have been a Rockefeller. My pops told me who the guy was that said this. I forgot who it was, but they asked him a question. Maybe you guys don't know. Maybe B Money will know this. Maybe you'll know this, Furious. Maybe you'll know this, Slideshow. But there was an individual who's rich as fuck. I forgot who it was. For some reason, I want to say Rockefeller. I could be wrong.
One of the richest families in the world.
Yes. Yeah, okay. Someone from one of those families asked them. Someone asked them, so how much money is enough? Just a little bit more. That was his answer. Just a little bit more. You rich asshole. You motherfucker. We're over here struggling on crumbs, bro. Just a little bit.
It's really. It's not even about being rich, though.
It's power, right? Is that what it is? Is it the chase for the never flourishing, quenched thirst for power?
It's just the financial foothold. Like, if you have more than if you have more, you don't have to worry about. You know what I mean? Like, the more you have, the better. Like, the more time. Like, the more time that you have, you know what I'm saying? Like let's say that you were able to buy an extra 100 years. Would you buy it?
I mean,
but as you're not gonna get like super old, you're gonna still be like able-bodied if you can buy 100 years.
Are the people around me also able to get that time
if they can afford it?
Because if not, no.
Damn.
If they can afford it,
Because not to outlive them is pretty sad thought.
Yeah, I don't want.
I agree with Money. That's pretty sad.
Void of all that,
you
right?
too. You wouldn't want that either. It's sad to think that way. Like, you wouldn't have me or anybody you love.
Just me gets this option for 100 years.
Yeah, no, not just you.
Okay,
it's available to everybody, right? But it's not necessarily accessible because you have to be able to afford it. But I'm saying, devoid of everyone else, just for you, if you could do it, would you?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. See. Yeah. So, all right. What about you, Fierce?
An extra 100 years?
Yeah.
Being practical, I wouldn't mind.
I'm sure you have your reasons for it.
Yeah, just like I'm saying, I mean, as far as like time on this earth goes, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I can see that.
Single me, yeah. Why not?
I was about to say that. Single you, and that's what.
Yeah.
But if I can't not to put it out there, but that's your current situation, right? Yeah. So that's why Fierce is like, of course.
If I can't get my family on board with the extra, where am I going to spend that time with?
Yeah, good point. And you got to start all over again. And you're not going to outlive your son.
I'm not going to have a joke. If they can
outlive your son, outlive your wife.
100%.
Let's say that you could buy it for them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. If I could have more time with my family, yes.
What about you, Slideshow? I saw you shaking your head over there. Come on, man.
No.
Tell us why.
No. In a different setting, in a different world, no bills, no taxes, maybe we could talk, but now, no. I wouldn't add, no.
No? Okay.
Definitely
He
not.
said, hell no. Lord, take me home.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, no.
Because it can be stressful, depending on how you look at it, how you see it, right? Life, as you're walking through it. And there's realities that are there too, though. Man, it's stressful for anybody, believer or not. That's the truth. You know what I mean? So
there's a pastor that said, everybody want to go to heaven, but nobody want to die. So it's like, would you add those 100 years on?
But the book does talk about not having to necessarily die to make it there either, though.
I mean,
well, you don't know when the rapture gonna come. So
that is true.
He got sent down a fiery chariot, and that's how he went to heaven. Never died. What was his name?
He got picked up. Remember, he got picked up. Who was it? Was it Ezekiel?
Well,
who got carried away to heaven? Right?
Mentioned that the Bible that was Elijah.
Elijah. I knew it was with an E. Sorry,
but the Bible mentioned that God took Enoch. So Enoch was the first one, but Elijah was where the fire chariots came.
I don't care about getting took. I want a fiery chariot.
So you want to go out with style?
Hey, let's be real. That's a badass way to leave Earth, bro. Like, who wouldn't get in that? Hey, come on. You want to come home? Let's go. And they say, right, and correct me if I'm wrong, Slideshow, didn't they say that in the word that he was so close to God that God's like, you don't got to wait no longer. Come home.
That was Enoch.
Send him down.
That was Enoch.
Oh, was Enoch?
Yeah.
Okay. I know. See, they both, and it's funny how they both start with E's. I thought that was kind of funny. Like, I thought Ezekiel, but no, it was Enoch and
Elijah.
That's right.
I want that. They're like, how Bruce die? You're not going to believe this.
Bro, rock
fiery
solid.
Chariot.
He walked out. Yeah, he walked out in front of his job one day and was like,
I'm out. I'm done.
I'm ready. God, come on. He just came down from the clouds. Let's go. He sends a chariot. Who would have been like, oh? It goes like with the phone, like, what is that? What's going on? Later, guys. Bruce just walks up, goes in there, just flies off.
Straight to heaven.
Bro, no one's going to believe that story unless they witnessed it. Like, that's going to be all over the news. Man just left the earth in a chariot. Right. No one knows where his whereabouts are. His phone signal is gone. Everything is just.
A lot of people are saying into the heavens. But
you don't know.
So my thing is the supernatural is like a million times ahead of like our modern day technology. You know, God said, as my
Would you classify religion as supernatural?
yeah.
Because supernatural is fake folk tales.
Maybe not religion, but maybe the spirit,
Well-
like the actual essence of it is supernatural.
I would never say
you
Jesus
go. Yeah,
and
yeah, 'cause-
God are supernatural, but like you talk about werewolves and vampires, like yep, supernatural. If I
Supernatural.
if I look at supernatural movies, you're not going to get Christianity movies. You know what I mean?
Well, that's more like
You're going to get ghost
Well,
stories.
that almost falls
spiritual
into
thing.
that almost falls into like fables and make believe and fairy tale and shit. You know?
you're saying what's the difference, basically.
yeah, it's like so. I wouldn't.
Oh, you're
classify-
asking the question. Like,
Yeah,
what's
I wouldn't say religion is supernatural.
There's more
Because you
sentiment
have
with it.
you have
If you're a
natural-
believer, you wouldn't say
you have natural, and then you have the. Isn't there another one? For
like-
so natural
yeah,
is us,
another
meta.
like yeah, I
That's
see.
meta.
Like another meta.
and then
and God and Jesus is one of us.
well, so what is the other word then? Because natural is us, but then they have one
no,
for like
supernatural too.
But I wouldn't classify religion as supernatural because I instantly think of, you know what I mean, like
I think maybe you're not. Maybe it's not religion that you mean. Maybe it's like like spirituality or something.
because so
Because
the
like the
spirituality
doctrine itself is
maybe.
not. Yeah, the
Yeah.
doctrine is not.
okay,
Yeah, we'll do
yeah. So
Sorry.
I'll use that one instead. So then like the spirituality, they're supposed to be like, or they are a million times like more advanced than us. If you guys want to get into aliens and like stuff like that, but so if they're so far ahead of us, their modern like transportation was horse. So right, so if they're advanced than us, like and it was a modern day story where that happened, would we be like looking for like a Ferrari made out of fire coming to pick us up, or a Hellcat or something on
I
fire?
think anything that we would perceive that wouldn't freak us out.
Wow.
So even a horse chariot, we would still. You know what a horse is. You know what a chariot is.
Yeah.
But like a flying saucer, you wouldn't recognize that.
It could very well be a horse, though. You never know.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
That's true too.
You know what I'm saying? Because it is all open to a interpretation.
Yeah, I think it would
You never
be
know.
That's true.
what makes you comfortable.
Mm.
So like your dream car would come down with flaming, like Ghost Rider flaming wheels, kind of thing. Maybe. You know what I mean?
If that was what you
remember,
wanted, yeah.
Do you remember like a Green Lantern? Remember how
There
they
we
can
go.
make they can light?
That's a
make-
good one. Yeah, they
become
can
anything?
shapeshift.
It's, you know what I'm saying? Like whatever you perceive, who knows? I mean, but
Who
Kind of
knows?
what you interpreted, what you wanted. Yeah, to kind of manifest itself. That's true. Like that was the whole point of the ring, right? The ring would manifest whatever image your
your
aura
self-control.
or self-control, wherever you manifested,
Your will.
you would manifest it. Will, there you go.
Yeah.
Whatever you willed into existence, the ring would make it there. That was the whole thing with Green Lantern. But anyway, I was sorry, all right, guys. But anyway, man, we got sidetracked. We were on right. We were on the
Greed and
greed and anger. Yeah. Okay. So now the greed part. Now you guys heard my whole question with greed is like, does it really poison the men's soul because is enough, and the rich people are like, well, just a little bit more. What are your guys' feelings and thoughts on anger and greed? I'm gonna ask you both questions due to time constraints here.
all right.
So go ahead, B Money. Go ahead and kind of fuse your answers together, man.
So
Anger and greed, does it poison the men's soul? That's my question to you.
it's person to person. So have I been angry? Yes. Have I been like holding grudge to people? Yeah. But have I gotten over it? Yes.
Good.
With greed, I've been to Vegas. Like I can gamble and walk away. I don't have that in me to do that. But there are people that will lose their house.
Yeah.
So I don't have that. But there are people that do. So to me, it's person to person. You know.
Okay. Yeah, it varies. Yeah. I agree. Okay. What about you, Furious? Same question. With greed and anger, does it poison men's soul?
anger, I think both can, but I think that greed, it has just a certain. Actually, both can. I think that greed is unique. That it doesn't have to necessarily be money. It could be sex. It could be drink. It could be anything.
Sorry, I'm gonna cut
Yeah,
you
no,
off.
yeah. Handles.
JJ, my brother, a former guest on the show, spoke of greed the way you're speaking of it. The crazy thing about greed is that it doesn't have to just necessarily be money. It can be wanting more women, more of this, more of that. You'll never have enough of it.
More. Yeah.
You always want more of whatever it is you're enticed by.
Always, yeah.
Like, just kind of go ahead. You're saying though. Sorry, I want to
Yeah.
just tie that in there real quick.
But it's like greed is very like it's for the you're consuming, but it's like binge. It's like binging. You know what I mean? But it's like it's insatiable. It can be with anything. You can be greedy with knowledge, greedy for power, greedy for just being perfect. You know what I'm saying? It can be anything.
Whatever you're just striving after,
Anything
right?
that
Whatever
you
you have
desire.
whatever you're desiring, yeah.
Yeah, so I think greed is like when it goes overboard. You know what I'm saying? To where like you're like sacrificing everything for that one thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or whatever. But I think anger. I mean, I think greed can be managed though, to where you're just not so like you're not just so you don't sink your teeth into everything like that. Give yourself a little time to breathe.
Yeah.
And I think anger, like you said, like there's only certain instances where it's actually like useful. I think it's good for like focus when it comes down to like when your back's like on the wall or whatever. Like
That's the wall, yeah.
Like anger can help you focus and just really hone in and make that split decision. Without any like remorse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Anger can make you sloppy too, though.
it can make you sloppy if you're consumed in it. If it's the only, I think if it's one of the things that always run
It
you,
can make you sloppy.
yeah, because you get it's an emotion. So if you're caught in that wave, you're gonna miss a lot of things. Like compared to when you were like sober and tranquil. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're gonna miss things because you're in like fight or flight, basically.
Yeah, the mode that you're in is just not like a healthy place. It really isn't. And you're not in your right mind.
Right.
Honestly, I agree.
I
Cool.
like that one.
Yeah, I like it too. Good job. That's good. I like that tidbit. I like that information because it's just kind of like it wraps it in a nice little to where both are just honestly not good for you at the end of the day, man. To put it in a nutshell.
There are good sides to it, though.
No.
crazy
That's
part.
yeah. So kind of like I like that. He kind of tipped what I was gonna say next is that even though it kind of wraps it to be bad, there's also good to be had there too. So it's kind of like, man, you got to really find that balance. It's important to be able to decipher the two.
Because everything will have that. Because love,
And what you
can
were
be
saying.
bad. Love,
Oh yeah,
money,
too much of anything is terrible for you. No matter too much water. I didn't know water intoxication was a thing, y'all.
You lose all.
Yeah, bro. Too much oxygen. Holy shit, bro. Like you can't really about anything, bro. It's like there's certain things that just you have to find a balance in everything you do because too much of anything is bad for you, honestly. So with that being said, what about you, Slideshow? Anger and greed, does it poison men's soul? Yes and no, and why?
Anger and greed, yes. I would say I believe they have like a cause and effect kind of friendship relationship kind of thing, because I look at greed as many people, the first thing when they hear greed, they probably might think of money. But like when I hear it, I think more of kind of like lusting after. It could be whatever the case may be, money, power, like you guys mentioned earlier, or like
Whatever drives it.
Like just being selfish.
Yeah,
Like,
just
that
pursuing
greed is
something.
a selfish act.
Really is what it is, yeah.
Like an unhealthy of just pursuing something, and maybe the result of not getting that, or I don't know. I think it's chasing a fantasy. Really, you never, like how you said, how much is enough? Oh, just a little more. You never fully pursue it. So it's
Or you're never fully satisfied either.
yeah, never satisfied, right? So I think, and it's the same thing with lust. I feel like it's chasing a fantasy. So the fact that you can't fulfill that fantasy, that leads you to anger.
Okay.
Yeah.
That might be
effect. That makes sense.
And I don't know. I feel like I don't know. And then I feel like that anger isn't just like a base anger. I feel like it's a anger that like you no longer are yourself. Like now you're somebody kind of like Scarface. You're just somebody that the greed turns you into something else.
Yeah, man, because
he did have a lot of money.
I mean, you see how
He lost himself.
Well, do you,
Oh,
do you-
yeah,
do you
for
believe
sure.
Do you believe it's a
For sure.
transformation, or it's still you but your true colors? There's
I
more of you.
Maybe an enhanced version. Yeah, because
Because that was always there, apparently. right?
yeah, you're right. I think the anger was always there. I mean, there's a scene. It's funny you bring that up, where he's talking about his security, right? And he's just like, sorry for all y'all out there getting the
don't spoil the movie.
spoilers. But there's a scene,
Put a
right,
timestamp.
where he's put a timestamp there at an hour and 16 minutes. You don't want to hear this. Hour and 17 minutes. You don't want to hear this, then just skip forward. But anyway, he tells Manny, he's like, in this counter, he's like, we're already spending a lot of money on this counter surveillance crap. It's already 4% of our adjusted growth. He's like, 4%. That's not peanuts. And he's like, I don't give a fuck. It helps me sleep good at night. That's what he tells them,
I mean,
but it's like, I get it. The paranoia, bro, and the just behind it, like just that kind of life to me, bro. 'Cause he's already an angry person. You're already not thinking rational. You're willing to spend more money than you have to on some shit that if you just did business more
that lifestyle,
ethically,
you're
you
always
wouldn't
looking
die.
over your shoulder.
That's true too. That is true. So maybe you're not safe in any form, whether you're a conscious, level-headed drug dealer like fucking Sosa, or crazy off the ticket. You don't give a fuck like Scarface, like Tony Montana, you know.
To add to that, you know what was crazy about that is that when he was like broker, when he was coming up, he was way more chill. Once he had all
you
the
can
weight
see
on
the
his shoulders,
difference. Absolutely,
once he had
true.
something to really lose, it was like it was like all bets are off type of shit. Plus,
that's true.
He was in a space where like no one could really like call him out on the shit because he's a fucking top dog. So what are you gonna say to me anyways?
Damn, that's true, and that's really what that's really what it was. You're right.
And then
His best friend was even muted, bro. Like
we've already seen it for ourselves. Once someone gets a little taste of power, they start changing and they start acting different.
yeah, that's
But
true.
the argument can be made that a man that has nothing to lose is more dangerous
Oh fuck yeah.
than a man.
Well,
that, has
that
to
argument has been
nothing to
made,
lose, or he
but
thinks
he
he has nothing to
but just a I mean in the same ballpark. I feel he like kind of what Fury was saying. He had so much he wasn't willing to lose either. Like he knew.
But from him having nothing, being a dishwasher, that drive to be a murderous person, what's worse?
Damn, that's a good point. That's a
I
good look at
think
it.
also his
what is worse?
His choice of occupation also it brought that's kind of nature of the beast. Like he's gonna have to put in work, and I think that one of the consequences was him having to deal with that karma of what he's done.
Yeah.
And that definitely probably contributed to that.
Oh yeah, bro, and the fact that he was high as fuck on cocaine didn't help anything either. You made so many irrational decisions.
Cocaine's a hell
In
of a
that,
drug.
bro, in that last 2 hours of his life, this is the last thing we're gonna say about Scarface, and we're gonna move on, y'all. I promise. But the fact that he just made all these decisions, and this is something I caught, you guys. I didn't catch before when but when I was a mature adult watching it, I caught it this time. But it's like I remember as a kid seeing it, and it was like, why the fuck is he doing these things? He killed his best friend. You know what I'm saying? He just, bro, you know what I'm saying? He did a lot of irrational shit because he was high as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So it's I like that he has a human moment, and the director was genius for putting this in there. But right as you're seeing people hop his fences, and all the people from Colombia that are gonna go end his life, right? In the midst of all that, they cut back to Tony, and they show him having a human realization, like, oh fuck, what did I do? Manny. He says his name too. Manolo, like, what the fuck did I do? Like, oh, and he was his hand on his head and everything. He has a very human moment, like, what did I just do? It finally hits him. First, like, oh, I gotta get organized here, right? He starts putting his shit up, starts putting everything back on the table, the way his desk is supposed to look. Then he tries to take a seat down, tries to sit down to try to just humanize everything. Like, okay, let me just take a seat, take a breather, and I could deal with whatever's coming next. And he slips and eats shit, falls into his chair, and he's just like, fuck, I don't have control of anything. I think that not only was that him having a human reaction, but it was him having a human moment. Like, I don't have control over any of this. I made a fucking mess of everything, bro. I just murdered my sister.
Humbling moment.
Yes, where he's like, oh,
she died too,
fuck,
right?
what did I just do? Yeah, she dies, but she dies after that moment, though. The guy comes to the window and shoots her up. Remember, she goes in the room. She lost her shit. Just murdered my husband. Like, you must be the one that wants to fuck me, right? You kill every guy that touches me. So it's like, bro, you just fucked her in a whole different way. Like, yo, her brain is just. I'm over here spoiling the shit out of this for slideshow, man.
You basically saw the whole movie now.
But basically, I'm sorry, bro. It's better when you watch it. I promise.
It's like 3 hours.
It's good when you watch it. You'll
Dishwasher,
appreciate it more.
gunshots, cocaine, kills the cops. You got it.
The part that you guys mentioned, I already seen those parts.
Yeah,
Oh,
everyone
okay. So you've
has.
seen it, right? Okay, cool. He wants to fill in the filler.
Putting it
later on.
together, it's gonna be a beautiful moment.
Yeah, man. So just that being said, I just feel like that moment alone is just like, yo, it's too late, bro. You came to realization where it was way too late. You had a human moment. You found out everything was falling apart around you, and where did it get you? You're fucked now, bro. Like,
I was gonna say though, another movie that portrays like both anger and greed, and
7.
that's a good one. Yo, that's a good ass movie, bro.
The movie?
anger, greed, and then like even your personality, like those two things change your personality is Juice too.
Hey, bro. Hey, hold on. I gotta give Slideshow his love when it's due.
I never seen that movie.
That is
though.
a good fucking 7.
7, yeah.
We gotta watch that, bro. Good. We're gonna watch that. We're gonna watch that.
That's
Good
an
ass
old
movie.
movie?
That was like
Yes.
chess. That's like chess. That's chess.
That is
Yeah.
definitely
That's fucking
chess,
chess.
bro.
Yeah, John Doe.
Oh, it's about the 7 deadly sins, brother. We gotta watch that. That is on the list, brother. Trust me.
That's the crazy part.
Wow.
Like-
What's in the box? I'll just say that.
So another sidebar again. Like, look at Silence of the Lambs. Silence of the Lambs. Hannibal Lecter is only in that movie for maybe 10 minutes, but his performance, I remember him being in it the whole time.
What did he do? But yeah, he's right. I agree. I'm
I'm gonna get you a list of movies you gotta watch.
You got it. That's a definite,
yeah.
bro. That's a definite, man. But that's a story for another day. We're gonna ruin the episode. We keep talking about shit.
Who's next?
Anyway, yeah, let's go on. So Furious is next.
All right,
So go ahead, Furious. So you're saying integrity. Moving on, guys. Well, that's definitely wrong.
Integrity.
integrity. And if you run from the cops, are you honest or are you full of shit? Did you break the law? I'm just kidding. Anyway, integrity, brother.
All right, so my topic was integrity and the things that compromise it. So,
Let's go.
So first, I'll just give my definition of what integrity is, and I think it is.
Let's do it.
All right.
It's honoring yourself, especially when people are around, but even when they aren't, and then also honoring those people when they're not around or when they're there. So it's like
altruism,
but it's like it's having people's best interests at heart. You know what I mean? Okay. Especially when their backs are turned. Okay. You know what I mean? So I'll say, and especially like for yourself, like, if you want, okay, like this ties into reputation, right? But if you want to keep your reputation, if you have some things about you that aren't very favorable, don't disclose it. You know what I mean? Have some integrity to yourself, or just not even have those tendencies. You know what I mean?
All right.
To where like you don't have to compromise like your status or
who you are.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And I'll say like the things that compromise it when it comes to like men, like as our gender, I'll say is like our perception of what life is, power and pussy. You know what I mean? Like those are things that compromise.
That's real.
The two P's.
That's real.
Yeah. That's what
that's real.
It compromises integrity. And I would say like when
And our judgment sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Straight up, bro.
Yeah, so I would say what's it called, like perception, and with like perception I would say like things like mental illness, religious views, world views, let's say like drugs, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like it alters like how you see things, right?
Oh yeah.
And then I would say like with power, money, ability, influence over other people, you know what I mean? Status, of course, pussy, sexual gratification, you know what I'm saying, / fulfillment. I think,
of course.
Yeah, I think these are things that like we struggle with just because like these are all parts of life that we have to deal with on a daily basis. And I think, we've seen enough evidence that, that's not how it should be, isn't how it is. So yeah, that's what I have in it. I just think, okay. I think everyone has their own like perspective when it comes to like what that is and if that's true or not, like, All
right, so what do you think, B Money?
So integrity is a big part of who you are and your character.
How you move.
Yeah.
So like what you do and what is witnessed is a big part of who you are too. So what you say and then your actions, like what people actually see, like, oh, so and so says they do this, but they're liars, kind of thing. But yeah, I think feeling like you're not enough will mess with your integrity, because you'll do what is necessary for you in that moment, and that might destroy your character or your integrity to get your goal. And that, I think that kind of boils down to instant gratification, or just feeling like you're not enough, and that can cripple a person, male
absolutely.
or female.
Absolutely.
Or you change your whole character to feel like you're enough.
I can see that being a thing. Yeah, for sure. As far as I go, before I go, Slideshow, what about you? Integrity.
Just as far as integrity, yeah, it's
there was a second part to that. What was it?
So the first part is defining for yourself, right? And then the second part is, what do you think compromises it?
I was going to say, so as far as what it is, I believe I was going to say a phrase that was just different from what you said, and like different saying, same concept, and then pretty much what he described. I believe integrity is, what you do behind closed doors when nobody's looking.
Yeah.
So it also goes hand in hand with your morals and how like truthful you are. Like, would I still do it even though I think and I'm 100% I could get away with it? Would I still do it? And then I don't know. As far as like a believer would say is like, okay, even if I know I could get away with it, I know God is still watching me. So like I'm always under oath.
Okay. Yeah.
I think, and then that's another thing on the flip side of what compromises it is, I think the fact that you think you could come up on a score and like nobody will notice you weren't being honest. But I mean, but no, see, the thing is like, as far as me, and I know everybody isn't built like this, but what kills me is my self-consciousness. Because aside from me, I could think like, oh, okay, God seen me do it, but I know He'll forgive me if I just ask.
Bro, a lot of people think that.
But yeah, and it's true. He will if it's genuine. But it's like, there's still a still voice in me. I can still hear it saying,
but don't do it anyway.
Yeah. You got to make this right. In my sleep, I hear you got to make this right. When I wake up, you got to make this
character.
Right. Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like
that's what I'm saying. Everybody, not everybody has that.
Like if your actions meet and match your words, that's a good integrity of who you are. But yeah, like if you're willing to hear yourself, like, nah, I'm not going to do this. Right. I don't feel comfortable. Right. Whether it's God or your workplace, friends, family, as long as you have that, like that's your integrity.
He's saying like, but it's good because God is kind of enforcing or securing that decision for you, even though. It's that belief in that is part of what makes you, right? Yeah. And what part of what makes you make that decision in the first place is because you believe that.
Right.
So that becomes a part of you and your integrity. So
you know what I heard my mom once say though? She said some people they have that consciousness, but they don't. Sometimes they might like deny it or like not listen to it to the point where they can no longer hear it.
It's like a whisper.
If that makes sense.
Okay, yeah.
So it goes from a whisper to just not talking at all anymore.
Yeah, like you
it's just gone.
To a faint noise to silence.
Still there.
You avoided it so much, like yeah,
that's actually true.
It's not even there no more.
Man, that's true. Yeah, well, you're gonna do it anyway. There's no point.
Like, be quiet, basically.
Basically, you said it, shut up to it so many times. Where it's like,
what you want to do.
You don't have.
It got to the point where it's like, all right, well,
you don't have that angel and demon no more. You have that demon that give you the thought, and then you just act on it.
Or you got used to doing it so much, you're like, you don't gotta tell me. Yeah, you gotta tell me to I'm gonna do it anyway.
I think getting to that point though is not having any repercussions.
Getting away with it.
If nothing bad happens, like, why stop? What bad thing have happened?
We've got caught so much. We've never got caught so much. So why stop?
Like, oh, you're doing this bad thing. What happens? Everything I want, all my goals. I'm rich. I've had. Nothing bad happened.
But to play on that, but that's kind of why, like to say that narcissists usually get what they want.
Yeah, they imply that. They apply that to the. Yeah, that's true. No, that's 100%. Then they apply that to it, and that's why they.
Type of,
Oh yeah, that's exactly what it is. 100%.
So would that be like perfecting the art of like manipulation or
everything? Yeah,
a mixture of everything: warfare, manipulation, being a thief,
who you are, character,
stealing, everything, bro.
So it's like you don't even have a soul at that point. Like you don't even.
I wouldn't say you have a soul. You have a soul. You definitely have a soul, but you just you just do what.
Like, because when you get to a point where you can just act off of impulse.
It is impulse.
That's what I'm saying though. So like the lack of repercussion. So if I'm going for a hot stove as a kid and my mom swats my hand, that's a repercussion. Now I know like, oh, something bad's gonna happen. Or my dad letting me burn my hand on a hot stove. Now I know like, oh, I don't. So you learn that. But if I go for the hot stove and they never tell me it's bad and I get distracted, I don't have any repercussions for it. So it's never, so like not getting caught.
Oh, right. Okay.
It's gonna. Not that you're soulless. It's just that you just don't have anything to stop you from continuing.
You have no that word rehabilitation.
Yeah.
So those people do they not know that they're wrong, or they just don't care?
There is no wrong.
They don't care.
Nothing bad happened to show them they're wrong or right.
Nothing was there to spark the that care.
Yeah.
And that's what. Yeah. So
which is unfortunate.
That's crazy.
Yeah. See, and that kind of ties back into being a toxic man or an asshole. Maybe you got away with it so long that it's not a bad thing. That could be a.
No, I agree. I agree. So kind of now for me to answer. Are you done? I want to.
Yeah.
Okay. So for me to answer your question, I think integrity absolutely it has to do with everything we just discussed. Honestly, I think it kind of just speaks for itself at this point. I agree with everything what I said as far as tidbitting to what his answer was. I think ultimately, man. Integrity is just something that you're taught a certain way, right? And then you choose whether you want to make that a part of you, and then you follow through with it, right? And that's what becomes integrity for you. And then it could be like when it comes to life, whether you're outside the job, what's okay, what's accepted socially, and you make a decision whether you want to follow through with that or you don't.
Yeah.
And I feel like you try so hard to do everything that everybody wants you to do, and that's what you define as integrity. But really, because what my coach would say to us in football is that integrity is what you do when nobody's looking. If you can maintain that same energy, which is true. So it comes to a point where you're like, okay,
Like if you're not,
am I going to be an
rewarded for
actor?
this,
Exactly.
Would
You still do it? And that was the thing that my coach from football, my coach baseball never said anything like that. Fuck him. Yeah, I never bumped heads with that guy. But anyway, the coach, my coach that I had in football would always tell us like, yo, this is what you guys got to carry off the field as well. This is what's going to define you as a person. Are you going to do this same thing you do for your brothers off the field that you would do when I'm here watching or when the world is watching you guys play on Friday nights? Your world. You know, your fans and your people from the school and your loved ones and all are watching you. Are you still going to be the same way with these people, the same energy when you're off the field? And that's always stuck with me. So I think like, and I saw B Money shaking his head over there agreeing because it's true. Like you, right? Would you guys agree? Like you apply to your life what you want to carry off the field as far as if you don't want to be a person of quote unquote integrity, does that make your integrity less? I don't think so, but I think that you might get treated a lot differently than what most people would as far as the golden rule. It makes so much sense just for the simple fact that I'm not going to treat someone like shit that I want love back from. Like if when B Money comes over here, I'm not going to treat him like absolute shit, make him drink out of a tiny glass like the one I pulled out of the cupboard there and say, that's all you're going to have while you're in this house.
All right.
That you were about to give me.
Yeah. Like I was like, you know, I love you, bro. But it's like, I mean, I wouldn't even give Slideshow that to drink water out of. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I treat these guys the way that I would want to be treated back. So I feel like, yes, the golden rule does apply. Absolutely. And that might be the main motivator for even having good integrity, or what you would say is good integrity. Would you guys agree? That's what motivates that. Well, shit, I don't want to get treated like shit. I want to get treated with love like I treat these guys or this girl or whoever, right?
Well, just listening to everyone's answer, I think now integrity needs three things: nature, nurture, and self, like trials.
Yeah.
So what you're taught from the household, what you're taught from society,
and how you interpret
what
it.
you've been through.
And what you've been through to which results in what you interpreted.
And that's going to build your integrity and character.
And what you actually apply to your life, right, guys?
It's real life
what
situations.
you walk through. Yeah. Damn, bro. Good shit. You know what, man? Good job with choosing that topic, sir. I'm really
you always bring the deepest shit, man. I like it.
Thanks for coming back, too, bro, for that.
Thanks for having me,
honestly.
man.
No, and thanks for bringing this. I know you're probably thinking, ain't much. No, dog, that was much. Thanks.
Start making me really think.
I know.
Sit back.
Seriously, all right.
He's
Would you
running
agree?
on time, though.
Oh, yes. Okay, let's
He's running on time.
Okay, so, guys, we're going to
Yours
wrap.
is a fun one, though.
Yeah, so let's get
Mine will be quick.
Yeah.
Let's get to the last one we have here now, which is Slideshow's topic. Sorry.
I get
Go
what
ahead,
they were saying though. I kind of looked at how it was worded but yeah, the last male on earth.
Okay.
All the women that are here now was here, but it's just you're the last male on earth. Okay, so with having that being said,
Oh, these bitch. I'm just kidding.
how would you guys define or how would you find purpose going forth from there?
Only man.
So
And nothing but vagina
your
around you.
Situation, just to get all the rules out, is that everyone here, we're the only male.
Yes.
XY chromosome,
Yes.
and the world is still women.
Just
Still
you.
yes.
Just you.
My
Just
mind
you. Solito.
My mind doesn't instantly go to anything sexual. Like I gotta repopulate all these bitches, because again, it goes into like my other topic too of like the equal. There's still going to be female doctors, female engineers. Like the world will still function just.
Oh yeah,
right.
absolutely.
Right.
I'll just continue my journey and hope that it just flows in.
That's a wholesome answer, sir. All right, cool.
Like it's fun to think like, oh, post-apocalyptic, like I got all these honeys. Like now the world's gonna be just fucking fine. And
That's a
if
good way to
was
look at it,
vice
yeah.
versa too. If it was just men, the world's still gonna function.
Oh wow.
That would, yeah.
No, right?
Oh, that might, man.
We all, I don't know, man. That would
But
be pretty
males
bad,
could
though.
be some savages.
Yeah, that
around
shit be
females, and that's
bad,
only one-
bro.
So can women.
Oh my god, that is true too.
People
Damn.
can be savage.
Bro, I mean, some girls. I know some girls that would fuck a dude that they knew just because they were like first of all, okay, they
You'll
would
give
fuck
me
their ex
food.
because they know they would get back at exactly, or they know that I'll just do it because I know it's gonna get under her skin. So fuck it. Yeah, I fucked him. Like, whoa,
But
you got no savage.
But there's
Like,
guys
no
like that
cares.
too,
No
you know,
fucks
that
given.
they're- But I mean, in the scenario of just instantly one gender goes away, like the world's gonna be fine still. It's gonna
So
be.
it wouldn't change
It's
for
gonna
you.
be
Yeah,
rocky
yeah.
for like the whole where the fuck did everyone go. But
Yeah.
after that,
Okay. All right. What about you, Furious?
What would I do?
Yeah, last man on earth, but nothing but
How
women.
would you find purpose?
Last man on
That's a
Earth.
good question. I like that. How would you
How would
find
I
purpose?
find purpose? Okay, so if I'm the last man, am I the king too? And I'm basically
You're whatever the fuck you want to be.
I mean, so what's the event? So that's the real question. What's the event?
So
Do
you're a
you wake
normal
up?
person,
You
you're-
wake up and all of a sudden
Yeah,
there's no men.
you just woke up. Not,
Actually,
yeah.
no, I'm sorry. This is slideshow scenario. You tell us. It's either king or are you just a man living in
You just woke up.
I just woke
Oh,
up.
okay,
Yeah,
you
you
woke
was
up.
only dude, yeah.
You ain't got shit to you, just you and women.
You
But
woke
I know-
up. There's no car accidents. The traffic's great.
But I know that there's no more men left, right?
Huh?
But I
You're the only one.
see what you
You're the
did
only
there.
one.
Okay. What I would do personally, I would. Okay, so that means I don't got to work either then, because, right? Basically, in a sense. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I probably would have to, you know.
Yeah.
There's bank managers that still own your house. You got to pay
Yeah,
your note.
you got to do something.
I would
Yeah, you
take
have
some
to
time
work.
away
Yeah.
just to you know just to go through all the numbers and just to really like consolidate what's happening. And of course, like when it comes to like like repopulation, I'm gonna have to contribute to that. You know what I mean? So so I'm gonna have to contribute to the repopulation of that. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I can't like do it all, but there would need to be more males around. You know what I mean? Just because.
So another thing. So men are just gone. Can we have male children?
Wait, oh shit. Yeah, are we sterile or what?
Whoa, that's a good question.
No, yeah, you know, you
You
can have,
making the rules, brother. This is your shit.
You can have children.
It's
yeah.
your topic, so, you
we
make it. You
can-
make the rules.
We can help.
But we're gonna get there though.
Okay.
Yeah,
You make the
we'll get
the
there.
rules, brother. So you go ahead.
If I'm sterile or just have girls, then I'm still not helping.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Fucking
that's-
you're
that's
making
true.
it worse.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay. Yeah.
But I think that would have to be there just because if it's just females and one man and like that's just one I mean, however many people are left, however much time that they have left, that's it. No one's coming after that. I mean, especially if I die and I'm the last male, everyone's gone. Like,
That's it.
Yeah, that's
not
true.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like we can't just like spontaneously change sex. So we're we're gonna be cooked. So we have to, attempt to repopulate somewhat, even if
Otherwise, we did.
But if you want to get real gross, though, who do your kids repopulate with? Your kids?
So okay, so
No.
here's
Yeah.
how,
No, well-
here's how it would be. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, it may not seem right.
If
okay.
he's the dad
So look.
of every male, yeah,
no, okay, look, check this.
yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
There's gonna be
Oh,
genetic
fuck.
variation, okay? There's gonna be genetic variation. It doesn't sound the best, right? Okay, but look, let's say,
All right.
I get like 2 females pregnant, right? Whatever. And then my offspring, if they're male, they go to the other side of the world and they work on that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
just-
I mean,
Obviously, there's gonna be some mishap somewhere just because it's a numbers game, but there's
oh, okay.
there's
Yeah, I
so
see what you're
few,
saying.
it's
But
not-
there's going to be a no. I see. Yeah, there's going to be a disconnect somewhere. There has to be, especially
Okay,
if they
so
go to the other side of the world. He's
So
right.
if you do break it down,
and
to where,
they're sorry to be vulgar.
Well, not
They're
even that,
fucking
but
girls you never met.
if
So
your,
hey,
if
go
your
spread the
boys
sweet
can have
that way.
boys, that's going to be okay then. If your boys can have
they can
boys,
start a lineage,
Okay,
yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
that's
okay.
where the separation happens.
I'm
right
thinking,
there.
I'm thinking just me populating.
Oh,
there's
no,
going to
no,
be
no.
some like
Incest, yeah, incest shit. No, see, but I see what he's saying. I got go to the other side of the world, girl I never met.
Yeah,
you go pregnate her son.
You're the
boom.
king of Australia. I'm the
Yes,
king
and you
of
have
here.
your. And that's basically what it is. Yeah. But it has to be boys though. You better make sure you spitting the right fire, bro. When you busting, you better be busting, bro. Busting that can continue. Anyway, I'm done.
We're not going to follow AJ's advice.
They just keep busting. Don't listen to me, y'all. That's bad advice. Anyway,
drink your water.
drink my water. Shit, I ain't got nothing to drink. Anyway,
So you're up, AJ.
man, I ain't thirsty, bro.
Hey, man, you're the last
drink
man,
it.
bro.
I guess I can. In that situation, I'm probably gonna be thirsty.
A lot of
my
snoo
glass
snoo.
is empty, y'all. So it's like, anyway. To answer your question, slideshow, I think, man, he has such a good answer. Fuck, I don't want to steal Furious. Okay, so what do you do in that situation? The man that's gonna be selfish and just think, and irrationally, and wants to self-serve is gonna try to fuck as many of these girls as he can and just enjoy himself and not really worry about consequences of reproducing or any of that shit. You know what I mean? So to not cop out to that answer, I'm gonna say if there was consequences here and like B Money said, the world is very well functioning, which it will. Females can still function just as well as males can. To a degree. I'm just kidding. Just saying. My girl's going, what'd you say? What'd you say?
Yeah, where's the edit button?
Whoa, whoa,
Yeah, go ahead and flag that one.
flag it, flag. Nah, but canceled. All the female audience just dissipated on us. And majority of the women that listen to us and watch us are females. So that's the anyway.
Really?
Yeah, bro. I mean, we have males that watch and fuck with us.
We got to do some more female.
Yeah,
guided
bro. Really?
content.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I looked at the algorithm. Sorry, it's off topic. We have males listening to us and watching us, but a lot of them are just like female, bro. Hey, man.
We sound delicious.
I guess. I mean,
think women just like to see how men think.
that might be it.
Okay.
Because majority of our guests are usually males, so they have a female, and honestly, the female episodes do go up, they spike. So I know there is men watching this for sure, but because the female guest episodes usually tend to spike. I know we've noticed that. Last episode had a female, and that one spiked in just a day. It got all the views for the last episode had in one day. So I mean, there's that.
All right.
But anyway, back to what we were saying. So I think I would obviously want to reproduce. I would want to try to expand the world for life's sake and keeping humankind going. But I do think that there's some truth to what B Money's saying. Sorry, guys, that burped. I don't want to spell that. Man. Anyway, there's some truth to what B Money said. I think that I would eventually want to set. I mean, would you want to settle? They say, would you want to settle down? I would want to settle down. This doesn't change it because there's already a bunch of women already in the world right now. You know what I'm saying? So I think that I would eventually want to find someone to settle down with, whether it's a girlfriend I have now.
So here's the here's the wrench in the.
But you're gonna have hate if you impregnated 5-10 other women. Well, you didn't fucking settle down with me,
Not even
drama,
that.
bro. Like, you know what I mean? What made that family special in particular? That you want to just live with them and raise those kids?
No, so
Said, fuck it for the rest of your
here's the
sons,
wrench in the gears here, right? So the
Or would I be a piece of shit if I went and raised my sons from those other families? Hey, bro. I know I'm not here for you, but I'm here to teach you the way. You're going to go to the other side of the world. You're going to reproduce. You know, just send them on their way and be like, all right, good job, son. Good luck.
So slideshow scenario, right, is just men are gone. So you still have your girl.
Yeah.
Is she going to let you go populate?
Fuck no.
So there we go. Done. Earth is dead.
What about
Earth is over.
what about though if I didn't make her my girl till after the sin?
No. Right now, you wake
Okay,
up.
never mind. Nope, answer's done. Retired. You're
That's what the scenario is.
Extinction.
You wake up right now.
We're all gone.
Yep. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Okay.
B3 is still here. So is Aria.
Okay.
They're still here.
Okay. In that case, then
my
damn. My
kids-
answer is changing significantly. Then.
Yeah, the Earth is over
Yeah.
until my son comes of age to repopulate.
And son, if you want to be a whore, I mean, I'm not gonna tell you not to.
The world is literally in your
The
hands.
world is literally in your hands, buddy. So if you want to go around and fuck all these women, don't tell you about that. Just go do it. It's like, go do it.
That's the movie I want to see, though. Last Man on Earth with his wife. Like, listen, this is literally a life or death situation.
Nope. Oblivion, basically.
Man,
Oh shit! No, he was a clone though, wasn't
I
he?
think so.
Right, you're right. Yeah. You're right.
But anyway,
Because Morgan
Sideshow,
Freeman
answer.
led
We're
the
gonna.
real people, I think, for Oblivion.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. Anyway, Sideshow, go ahead and end it
Yeah,
now
answer
with
your
you.
question.
This is your answer to your own question, and we're
Just to keep mine short and simple, I would first of all pray and ask God for strength, and then I think I would I settle down with one person, but I think I'd be like a sperm donor.
hey,
The only.
Like on the
Oh,
side.
okay. So does
good
the
twist on it,
do
sir.
the
Good twist
sperm
on it.
banks go away?
I mean, there's only one man sending cum shots in there, so
No.
there's that.
So the world just changes overnight. So are the sperm banks still full? Are there other male?
Or you just
sperms that
yeah.
we could.
Okay, yeah.
See, okay.
Yeah,
So they still exist then.
yeah,
So we're
Okay,
gonna have,
well, yeah,
so we're
we-
gonna have a weird few years, but then we'll.
but it'll still.
yeah.
Yeah.
It'll repopulate itself then.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do you guys want me to just read them all at once?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. What's the next one?
So okay, so the next one is, how would you maintain masculinity and control? You know, surrounded by
Oh yeah.
and you're just surrounded by all females. And then after that, it'd be, would you remain in a monogamous relationship? Why or why not?
Okay, I'll go first on this one.
Do you guys want me to finish
Yeah,
those?
keep going.
Yeah.
keep
Go
going.
ahead.
Do you think women would be more prone to killing or preserving you? And what would be the ups and downs to this situation?
All right.
Shit,
So,
slideshow.
so what's the first one? The first one.
The first one was, how would you maintain masculinity and control?
So I think I can only control, like the tight knit group around me until that kind of spreads. But just being as humble and nice as I am now, trying to teach that to my kids, offspring, and then my female neighbors now, just being who I am to keep that going, right? And just being who I am and spreading that message.
Okay.
All right, the next one.
The next one was, would you stay in a monogamous relationship?
So under the rules of sperm banks are still holding male sperm, yes, 100%.
Okay.
I'm not going to have that drama.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. That exists.
I married a Latina. I will die.
All right. Yeah.
That's right.
That Latin heat.
Do you think?
That's no joke.
Then do you think women would be more prone to killing or preserving you?
So this is me being cocky, but I feel like I'm a genuinely nice guy. I might make some people mad, but not mad enough to kill me. You know, and just me being the only male, there might be some weird beliefs of like there's a reason why this one guy's alive, and it might get weird. Who knows? But I don't think they're gonna be like he dies at sundown.
But you got those. Yeah. You got those people like, oh well, if I can't have them.
Well, not even that, but like, remember the movie Mist? You seen the movie Mist with Stephen King? How that supermarket turned into a fucking cult in an hour.
Oh fuck,
that could happen. Right?
That's true.
I'm not saying it's gonna be perfect, but I don't think me being me is gonna cause. Especially, I'm not like, well, y'all got to get in line to get this dick. No.
You next.
And because it's the whole world, like by the time it gets around that I'm the only man, that's going to be some time. Too.
He said, "Get in line like it's Black Friday."
Like it's Black Friday.
Yeah, every fifth girl needs to bring a Gatorade.
Oh man.
No, but I mean, because it's the whole world, right? So it's going to take time for them to realize that I am the only man. There's going to be some questions and searching. It's going to take some time, and I don't think again I'm going to be a target to be murdered. No,
probably not you, but probably your wife.
Yeah, I can see that.
Shit.
Take the president out.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. You next?
Yes.
All right, sir.
How would I preserve masculinity?
Wait, wasn't there one more?
Oh yeah.
Oh, just what the ups and downs were to the situation.
Oh, the downs instantly are going to be the fact that people are losing their husbands, their children, male children, that kind of thing. That's going to be a huge down.
Yeah.
And the ups are going to be when you start seeing society grow and flourish again. And
I didn't even think about the kids the little girls or whatever that still would be there.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
Because you said just my kid, so other male sons are gone.
Yeah, already gone. Yeah.
So that's going to be. There's gonna be a lot of heartbreak. It's gonna be a huge down for a long. It's gonna be like Endgame, but only men.
Right.
Yeah.
Dark, scary, sad questions.
That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, no, for sure. All right, man. All right.
So how would I preserve masculinity and control? So in this world, right, where I'm the only male, I would gather the most influential females. Try to build a rapport with them and get them to get their people in line. Because they can connect more. You know what I'm saying, with the female. You know what I'm saying, so they can probably get them like, hey, like this is how we're gonna do things for now because we have to, because we're in this situation. You know what I mean? Explain to them how everything's going. And I think as far as like within myself, I just have to understand like, okay, like I'm the only man left, so I can't really be getting depending on what level of control I have. I can't really let that shit really get to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm still dealing with the women. You know what I'm saying? Just a whole lot of them. So I think as long as
a whole lot,
as long as they're on the same accord, like with each other, when it comes to like us getting this game plan back on, you know what I'm saying, as far as like the human population, then I think that I could handle that. But like when it comes to maintaining control per se, like let's say of me being killed or something like that, I think it varies because emotion and shit like that. So it's like there'd have to be really strong like checks and balances. So I'd have to have these other women really have a good, influence over these other women so that they don't cross those lines. Because I know that the urge is going to be there, especially if I'm the only one. There's going to be all types of scenarios running through their heads of why or like why I should not be there. You know what I mean? Like there's going to be so much things, especially like, oh, like now there's no men, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? There's going to be so much opportunity.
Yeah.
Or quote unquote whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I want to keep all that in check because like we do need each other,
Oh, absolutely.
That's how I would attempt to do it. I don't know if it would really,
because I think there's gonna be a lot of good people still willing to hear your message, and as long as you're not a weird, corrupt, dictator.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What was the other?
Would you be in a monogamous relationship?
I think by nature of what's going on, I could not be, but it would have to be known. Like, okay, like this is like right now, we can't do that. Of course, okay, like I can have a main, right? For sure. I can have a main. But like when it comes to repopulating, like how you were saying with the whole like sperm bank thing, whether it's natural or through artificial insemination, like that would have to be a thing too if I'm the only male.
Yeah.
So by just by proxy, it's not monogamous. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, emotionally, maybe not. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it is like a monogamous thing. I have like my chick or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm still helping repopulate the earth. So it's like I'm saying, like there's all these like technicalities.
So as far as partners though.
But yeah, I'd rather have one.
You just keep it one.
I mean, in that like situation. Now, don't get me wrong. Like you know what I'm saying. If I didn't have a partner, I would definitely be poly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but that's with that. I mean, the pros and cons from it. I'll say the pros are, well,
and then that with do you think women would want to preserve you or?
It depends on. I think it depends on how they feel about you. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you'd want to have other people there to help guide them. You know what I mean? Because like the feelings can change at the drop of a hat. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't matter. You like you're the only one. So it's like you do have this kind of like this certain staying power, but at the same time, like you have a lot to lose too. You're the only one left.
All right.
So if you know what I'm saying, so you have so now you're walking on eggshells too.
Yeah, because at a certain point, like beyond the sci-fi stuff, you're gonna have to volunteer to get like tested on. Like, why only you? So you're gonna have to, they're gonna
What you do?
Yeah, so they're gonna want to run some tests, blood tests. You're gonna have to volunteer. Like, okay, I didn't do anything weird. Like, let's do this. Otherwise, they're gonna hunt you down.
But I think definitely, I think when it comes to repopulating, like I don't think it would be a difficult task because there's always going to be a few, and just out of the whole like 3 billion women left, right? Because whatever there's going to be of course a couple 100,000 of them that are going to be like, I want a baby.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So it's not going to be hard to necessarily attempt to repopulate.
Yeah.
That's true, man.
All right, you're up, AJ.
All right. Man, what am I gonna say?
Yeah, is your girl still here?
No,
I want a real answer.
How would you maintain masculinity and control of it?
Let me.
3 billion women.
Just a big microphone. Listen, bitches. This is how it's gonna work.
Bitches, this house gonna go down. Like
All 3 billion women.
man.
Get a translator too.
Right.
Oh man, everybody trying to get me in the grave early, bro. All right, let's see. Man, so if when I reproduce it, if she was still around with our child, nah. If the sperm banks were intact, I definitely wouldn't. I definitely wouldn't go out there and outsource, man. I just know that wouldn't end well for my life or for my health. So, because I also am with a Latina, so I can agree with B Money over there. I have a Latina in my life that I'm very happy with. So to risk fucking that up worse than I have in the past or made mistakes that I made, I'm good, man. I'm not trying to repeat, say anything. So I look at it this way, man. I feel like if those things exist, it'll correct itself in a few years, like B Money said, right? It will, honestly. Now, without those things there, I would hope, I'm gonna sound like a real asshole for this one, but I would hope that she'd be able to understand, like, I'm gonna have to go repopulate the earth.
World.
The world's gonna die, and we're all gonna die if I don't.
Do that shitty answer. I didn't love them.
I didn't love them.
You.
I love you. I just needed to help make sure the earth didn't die.
This is
Without
about
its
the
human
world.
race. It's about the human race continuing and not dying.
Quit
off.
being so selfish and let me share this.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He said, what? We still just share this dick with
Let
him.
me share this dick. I am a miracle.
I am a miracle.
He said the fate of the world is in my pants.
You know how many times that
I swear, man. He basically said that. The fate of the world is in my pants. Oh, baby, you know what it is already. Ain't even about playing the fucking sad violin, bro, because the reality is you really are the fate of humanity at that point. So
if there are
your cock is valuable.
sperm banks.
Your ball sack is valuable at that point.
At that point, shit.
Yeah, man. I mean, your sperm it's priceless at that point, man.
Your sperm's the new Bitcoin.
Really is at that point, honestly. So
If there weren't any sperm banks, though, it'd be a different story.
yeah, I have to. Like, sorry, baby. I gotta go.
I would have to sit down like, hey, like what are you okay with?
Yeah, I mean, hey,
This is it.
you're probably not be okay with any of it, but I mean, hey, we gotta find something.
And if
You
she's
gotta-
not, then the world ends then.
yeah, and the world dies on that.
Yeah, it has to.
That's it.
So that'd be my answer, man.
It's gonna be a very, very interesting time. If
Oh yeah, absolutely it would be. But man, you know what I'm saying, guys? This is definitely, it's run on. It's been a good episode. If you have anything you want to add to that before I wrap things up here?
Just
do
would
the
you
last one.
do you think the women would try to preserve your kill? He got a smart mouth, so they'll probably try to take him out.
Yeah, they're gonna put you on trial. Like, is this you saying this?
I do. He's right. I do have a big, smart mouth.
So would you call him? Yeah.
AJ would be the last man on earth for a week
I probably wouldn't survive
until they
past
find
that.
you.
Until they find my ass. Like, there he is. Get him. Oh, fuck.
Just peeking out a window, huh?
Ladies, think about this. Are you sure you want to take me
hold
out?
on.
Hold on. I really think this one through.
I say bitches with love.
I'm just saying, man. Toys can only take you so far. Think about this one for a second. Just dig the hole deeper. Just fucking, just shut up, man. Take the fate, bro, or try to fix it some other way, man. But what was the last question? I want to make sure I answered that properly.
Ups and downs.
And then just the ups and downs.
yeah,
to
what do you
it.
think the ups and downs would be?
Man, I think ups and downs, man, would just really just kind of the struggles we just discussed. Honestly, I feel like, as far as ups and downs, the upside would be, you're getting pleasure from you're trying all these other women out. Like if you're gonna be one of those guys that just wants to experience pleasure with different women because every woman is different. You know what I'm saying? Sure, the sensation might be similar. The
Literally
area,
work your way around the world.
basically. Because honestly, the way I look at it, the truth is they are mutually the same as far as feeling goes down there, right? But there are some differences.
Of course.
You know that there absolutely is. Every person is different. So yes,
It's a different bundle.
Yes, and I will say this, and no disrespect to my current situation. When she watches this, please hear me out. I'm saying from the past, I've witnessed obviously other women. So I do agree with the fact that yes, every woman is different and it all feels different. So there's no exact same, experience you had with the last one. Well, it's all the same. Once you had one, you had them all. That's bullshit.
Pizza's pizza.
That's fucking bullshit.
Man.
You agree? I don't agree with that at all. I think it's a bunch of bullshit. I'm just gonna say that. But yeah, man. Then as far as downside, just having that moral stressor,
Your integrity.
there you go. The integrity of it all, it's all going to be fucked with. There is no integrity in a world like that anymore. It's just gone. It's kind of out the window. So I guess the downside would be to have to try to cope with that and figure out how to live a life with that unstructuredness. There's no real rules here at this point. Either you produce or you don't. You know what I mean? It's animal instinct shit. Well, I fucked her. They're all pregnant now. Yeah. That's how dogs move.
Who you bragging
You know what I'm
to,
saying?
though?
Like yourself, I guess. Like, yeah, that was fun. That was fun, right? Yeah, that was fun. Exactly. You're not bragging to anybody. So it's like you're thinking like a dog at that point.
Yeah.
I'm horny, so I'm gonna impregnate her. But they're not thinking that. They're just I'm gonna fun. Pregnant. You know what I'm saying? That's how dog think. So maybe your dog is you're gonna adopt that mentality just because of what the fucking world is at that point. You know what I mean? So
Just to think how
downside-
much mixed children you would have. though.
exactly. That'd be crazy.
It would be cool to see the world
It would, though.
Like a copy of
like
you?
your eighth grandchildren.
Yes,
what the world would look like, 'Cause
Bro,
there's gonna be a-
and see how you and they're all
gonna
carbon
change.
copy of you to
All
an
gonna
extent.
change,
There's a
yeah.
big part of you in there. She may look way different, but damn, there's me in there.
because you're gonna Kangas Khan
crazy.
the whole world.
Which
Yeah,
makes it
basically,
easier for them to.
Exactly. So
One big happy family.
exactly, and that's why the only downside to that would be
you being
sacrificing
the,
your integrity.
You being the only man might solve racism eventually, because they're all going to be
Right. And to an extent, family.
enough genetic copying. Like it's going to be just this neutral.
We'll have one common ancestor.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah. That'd be crazy.
All
Yeah.
right. I like it.
Sorry, guys.
It'd be crazy just to see, that Indian over there is B or that,
That Australian.
Yeah, right.
Or that
Polynesian.
indigenous tribe that I had to go to.
Yeah, I mean,
Because a lot of like strong male-led indigenous people, like they're not going to have that leader anymore. What are they going to do?
yeah, man. That's the reality of that world, right? So anyway, guys, we're getting close to that time, so let's go ahead and put our final thoughts here and what you guys think of everything. The episode this is a good episode. It was big. It was a big episode for sure. I knew that because when I reviewed all the topics that we had today, I was like, this is going to be a big fucking episode. I already knew it.
It's cool. It all blended too.
It did. It blended out really nice. I like how it all kind of flowed really well. I'm sure you guys can agree, right? So we'll go left to right. B Money. What are your final thoughts for our listeners and our viewers out there?
The same basic message is for me is always be a good person, choose to do the right thing, but also if you are a man, make sure you are holding your integrity and who you are character wise to the highest standard, and do the right thing all the time.
Absolutely, that's good.
Be an example for others.
Yeah, absolutely. All right,
I second that, and I would say, am I next?
yeah, you're next, of course. Yeah,
I would
go
say,
ahead.
don't let your lust compromise like your
Yes.
your life and your
And decision making.
Yeah, that, and also your relationships with people that are actually valuable to your life. Like, don't let your lust get in the way of that. It just move better.
Yeah, don't let your lust control who you
Yes, I like that a lot, bro. That's good. And yours too, B Money. Don't want to downplay yours.
are. No, his is good. I totally
That was really good.
Totally
though.
agree.
Wow, that was head on. That's spot on, bro. What about you, Mr. Slideshow?
One good thing I could say about the Bible, even if you're not religious, that I could say to listeners and that I advise myself is the Bible says, once again, even if you're not religious, love, and this to the males especially, love your wives as Christ loves the church. That's what it says. And he laid his life down for the church. So in the same way, basically, just, do what it takes. I heard a pastor once say, if you want a marriage to last, all you have to do is outserve each other.
Yeah.
And
it's not about one-upping each other. It's more so like you're doing all you can and above for that person you love.
Yeah, just outserve each other. And, I feel like it's of course easier said than done, but it's not impossible.
You got to keep having fun too in relationships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep having fun.
Yeah, that's it. And it's not going to be perfect. Just understanding that.
Balance.
Both of you. That's perfect. It's going to tie into what. Finish first, though. I'm going to go next.
No, that's
it.
That's the basis, man.
Great. That was a great way to finish. So mine is for mine. It kind of goes into what literally my two co-hosts just said. Find a way to reinvent your relationship. I'm gonna go ahead and take what B Money said and kind of change it a little bit.
Real quick though, if anyone out there who is in a relationship, I don't know the name of it, but you can Google it. It's called the Dating Adventure Book. Amazing, best $40 I've ever spent in my life.
Really?
It's a book, and you scratch off a page, and it tells you a date idea. So like the first thing we did was whoever is the best baker has to be blindfolded. And the worst baker has to guide them to cook something, a cake, a pie.
That's hilarious.
Fucking fun as hell.
I'm sure, man.
Just don't cut off your fingers, please.
Oh, no, like, bacon.
Yeah, you need those. You definitely need those. Yeah.
But it was fun. But the whole book, stupid, fun, easy, cheap ideas.
That's a good one.
$40.
I've seen ads for that too in the
$40.
past.
Do it.
That's good, man.
Do it.
Check it out. Date book. Cool. Pay us. Pay us. We're shouting you out.
Sponsor us.
Motherfucker. Spile us.
Whatever
Sponsor us.
Whatever company did it. Sponsor
Yes,
us.
please. Whatever company that was, you know who we're talking about. We're talking about you. And they're going to go look for y'all. They're going to Google y'all. You're going to pop up at the top of the list. Pay us. But anyway, to go off of what they said again, what B Money said, always remember to reinvent your relationship. What I mean by that is keep it interesting. Don't go cheat. That might be the obvious option for most people. Just, I'm bored of this. Let me go try that over there. That looks interesting. Let me go try that. Don't do it. Personal experience will tell you otherwise. Don't do that shit. It's not worth it. It'll fuck you up. It'll just give you more misery than pleasure. Believe me.
A cool exercise.
Totally not worth it. If you give it, that is if you love the person, you feel, fucked up for doing
Also,
whatever you did to.
Right.
A cool exercise is if you feel bored and you're thinking about cheating, you have to realize, like, if I'm this bored, so is my
Partner.
Yeah. So my
Yeah,
partner.
bro.
So what do I need to do to
Revamp.
work on this? Yeah.
Take them on dates.
So it's
Redate
called
'em.
the Adventure Challenge, and it has dating, married, gay couples, best friends,
Everything.
date ideas.
So it matters. So
everything.
great. It works for everybody. That's great.
People with kids. The Adventure Challenge sponsor us.
Yes. You want to drop the name too.
If you don't sponsor, we're going to bleep out your name.
Damn right we are. 100%.
Everyone out there, look for the beep book.
Did the beep or the duck sound, whichever one we decide on using first. But anyway, that's gonna be great. We're gonna bleep it regardless. He's right. So pay us or you get bleeped. those are the threats of the truth right there.
But then they'll never know they won't hear us. They can't pay us.
Those fuckers.
Weird loophole.
Or imagine we're a loophole. Exactly. We're the loophole, damn it. Anyway, so that piece of advice, along with what Slideshow said, which was just do your best to outdo your partner. That doesn't mean, well, I gotta one up them. They did this for my birthday, so I gotta just go more extravagant and do that. No, that's not. You shouldn't do it for that reason. You should do it because seeing them and how they'll respond to
Never
that
feel obligated.
should be enough. Yeah, never feel obligated at all. You should want to outdo them, not just because like fuck, I want to outdo them because they just made me look like shit. No, that's a selfish reason. Do it because joy from them is more than sufficient enough for you.
Well, it's not
right?
even outdoing.
That's what I'm saying.
It's the little things too. Like,
Well,
hey,
well,
I
yeah.
bought this because I thought of you.
Exactly. So no, that's what I'm
God.
getting at. Essentially, is that just make sure pay attention to detail. That is a big one. Make sure that you do things for them that they're gonna appreciate. That whether it's big or small. Like you said, it could be a tiny thing. That stuff's gonna matter a lot more than just I always gotta top them.
And put all the important dates in your phone. Never get caught off guard.
Yes. Outdo your partner in a healthy way. Do it because you love them and you want to see them more happy than you've ever seen them before. That should be your goal always. Yes. And that's my tidbit to you guys. And with that being said, you guys, we appreciate your time. It was a long episode. We had fun. You know where to find us. Please subscribe, like, watch. listen, stream anywhere you guys want audio, visuals.
Tell a friend.
Got us. But anyway, that being said, you guys, we appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. This has been the conversation that never ends. We'll see you next week. Timeless Talk.
He's always a 2+ hour episode.
Oh, yeah.
I like it. I mean,